Yo, people, we are back again.
Yeah.
King's Apple Word.
Come on.
Cheers,
Come
guys.
on.
Cheers.
Come on. Cheers.
Drink up.
Right now,
Yeah.
gonna lie, special announcement today, bro. It's my brother's B-Day today. Shout out to Big Trip.
Come on. Master coordinator.
The guy.
The voice you hear, but the face you don't see.
You mean the face you don't
I
see?
like that one. The voice you hear, but the face you don't see.
Basically the Illuminati.
Oh shit.
No.
I like that one. That was a good one.
Meluminati.
I love that.
Gone into the
Yo,
house.
Carl, what's good?
Me, you know me.
How's your week been, man?
Slow.
Slow.
Yeah, slow. I ain't left my house since last
That's all right,
Friday. Been at home, I've been in my yard. Like, I've gone in the garden, gone to the shop.
Why is
outside.
that? What you been doing?
Because I've been off. Basically.
Okay.
Work.
I've got a choice.
Superstar now. You see, he's got that superstar.
No, I said this earlier, yeah? He says to me, every time I see you look fresh, I said, listen to what's happened, yeah? I got about 5 outfits that I know I look good in. But hold on, wait. Hold on, wait, can you look sometimes? But what's ended up happening, yeah? We've done more than 5 podcasts. So I've got to go into the wardrobe and find clothes that I ain't wore, that I ain't wore in a long time to make the crowd think I'm fresh, but I ain't this fresh, bro. I ain't this fresh,
So you'd
bro.
rather tell us that than me just give him his compliment. You see that?
No, I get that. Listen,
Had to
the
get
truth is the truth.
Come on, man.
Yeah, people know me. If you see me more than 5 times, usually you see me in the same outfit.
Oh,
But when we're too many podcast comes, I had to go find the t-shirt, I had to wash it. You know?
Nice.
It wasn't even clean. Like, I ain't worn this in about 5
fresh
years.
to death.
I'm just letting you know.
If that was the case, he wouldn't be saying it on there.
I'm just letting you know.
What's wrong with
See,
this?
you see what happens in life. You see
I
when
don't even know
You want-
see when
You
you
want
spend
some?
your life. I'm not that guy. See when you spend your life, being honest, people don't believe you. I had to find this t-shirt, I had to wash it.
Oh, do you want to-
Then I had to find this thing. I can't do this up. What, you think I can button this up?
Why has he got a new creases still?
'Cause I ain't straight just letting you don't know it yet. I had to go. And you're
Man,
gonna
just
you're gonna
unwrap
start
the key.
seeing clothes when we're doing this that I ain't wore in time, because I'm going to the back of the wardrobe, bro.
There's nothing wrong with that anyway. There's nothing wrong with
Just
that.
and some of them don't fit, bro. I'm a different size than I was 2-3 years ago,
I
and I was
respect
fat then. I'm trying to get back to fat. That's how big I am.
That's it. Back to
I'm trying to get back to fat. I'm trying to get back to unhealthy. 'Cause right now I'm super unhealthy. But anyway, it's not me just here. It's not just me that's here. Move it on. Move
So
it on.
you had a good week off, son?
I've had a week off now. I've had a stressful week off, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
Look, I left my house, bro. That's not a good thing.
Can be.
Man, like Quest,
What you saying, Cuzzy?
Cuzzo, how
Yeah.
you been, bro?
I'm good, man. Man released obviously I've released my latest single and that. Get
I
some
see
good
that.
feedback
I
and
see that.
Love for that actually.
I'll put it
man.
up.
Yeah, man. Thank you, cuz. Thank you for supporting the movement.
Of course.
Yeah,
I own
okay,
half the
bitch.
masters. I gotta put it up.
Here we go again. How you good though, yeah?
I'm good, man. I'm getting there.
Mm.
I'm getting there. God is good. You
Indeed.
know. Put your faith in Him.
Seeing as you own half his masters, with the kind of connects that you got, what are you doing?
Huh? He's
What
out. He's
a
out there.
question.
Yeah, 'cause
Wow.
You know what? You told me the kind of people you know, and I'm like, oh, you own half the masters. So how come you ain't called your big brother?
I have.
Leave it.
I have.
Leave it.
I
Just
have.
carry on anyway.
I have.
You ain't even gonna speak.
We'll
It's
talk
your
about that off
birthday.
air.
On
It's your birthday, cuz. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hey, Ras, well gone.
There, man.
we got it.
Blessings.
I'll fix it.
Blessings, people.
Yeah.
That's a celebrity as well, man. I didn't
How's your week been?
No, not celebrity. Yeah.
Yo, we need that. We need them bottles,
I've had
cuz.
a good week. They're coming soon, man. To be honest, it's a good thing. They're sold out at the moment, so you
Yeah.
don't know. So they're coming back in stock, and when they do,
The people know what the bottle is.
Yeah, I was about to
24 Royale. You know, it's a vodka liquor.
24 Royal. Okay, we give a round of applause for that, please. Come on, this is entrepreneurial, great
Yeah,
stuff.
man. So yeah, keep an eye on the stores. We got gin, we got vodka, we got prosecco, we got rum.
Because that cost me.
Come on.
You get me? So we got a bit of everything going on there. Keep
Yeah.
an eye on the website.
Keep that on the low, you know.
Everything at the right time, you know. You get me? Everything at the right time. You get me?
I
Yeah.
love it, though. I still like it when I discover things.
You're like that. You're like that. So you must like it because you're like that.
I love it.
And where can we buy it?
Well, on the website at the moment, a few stores, a couple of shisha spots and all of that. But
It's not for the people like us.
when I bring the
I
bottle,
saw he's with very exquisite people.
yeah, when I bring the
Everyone
bottles,
has got
I
the
will
bottles.
let you know in the places because I'm going to be bringing it to a few more places within that shipment as well. So that's when I can more promote exactly where it is.
Run the name by me again.
24 Royale.
24 Royale.
Yeah.
I even like the name.
When we do more podcasts, it might
It's
bless
gonna be,
us.
it's gonna be our sponsor.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
I'm a paying customer, bro.
100%.
Yo.
Hey, listen, we have
When
to
that
invest in
Prosecco's
our
in
black
stock,
businesses
Nah,
now.
but with this drink, because it tastes so nice, I've made everybody taste it first because I can almost guarantee that you're going to want a bottle after. That's the level of it. So, yeah, I'm willing to do that. Like, I'm busting a bottle and, yo, everyone have a sip. Like, I'll do that regularly.
Yeah,
You
man.
get me?
Once
I go in
again,
clubs and do that. I've gone in the clubs and said, oh, you got it, yeah? Boom, boom, boom. And now everyone bought the bottle. That's what I done the other day. Nice up the
You know,
place.
I've tasted it, man. It's one of the best drinks I've tasted.
yeah.
See? Smart man. Definitely, yeah.
Yo, Mitch,
Yeah.
Mitchell,
Yes, sir.
what's happening, my brother?
I'm alright, sir. Not too bad at all.
Once again, thank you for letting me use your premises.
Appreciate you.
Come on.
Appreciate you, bro.
Mitch Barbershop, you can find that.
Yeah,
Dalston.
I see him on TV, 6:30 in the morning,
Yeah, big
Uh-huh.
things. Come on.
doing it big over there.
But you don't want to jump on our podcast.
I'm there. Fade fabric.
Buy it
Fade
for the
fabric,
cameras now,
come
innit?
on.
Now, celebrity, you can't just go on every camera now. That's what
Oh,
you're telling us,
oh,
basically.
yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
BBC, you're like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you this week?
Y'all
Okay.
cameras too small.
How are you this week?
No, I had an ear infection,
You had an ear infection.
I've
Yeah.
had one of those for years.
bro.
What's happened? Did you listen to your own voice?
That shit is
Don't listen enough.
painful.
Have you ever had a toothache?
Nah,
Which one's what I was going to say? Which
I
one
heard.
do you
I
think's
heard
worse?
that's meant to be
You've never
painful
had
as
a
well.
toothache?
I think
bro,
toothaches
nah.
might be worse.
But you had both.
No.
Yeah.
You've had both. I think. I don't know.
Hands
Toothache's
down. Toothache is worse.
I think toothache might be worse.
Toothache is.
Ear infection
Toothache
was killing
shatters
me.
your
little
brain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Might
you
be
get
worse.
me?
Like even like now, I could just about hear out of this air.
Serious.
Yeah, it was a madness.
You do the wax candle thing. Put the hot candle, get the wax out.
That's
what
what doctors have got antibiotics.
Oh,
for.
oh, that-
I thought it was olive oil. I don't know about wax.
You
The
get
candle
me?
thing, olive oil, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. You just put it in there. It moisturise
Yeah, I've
the
seen
air
that,
and
I've
thing.
seen
Yeah, you
that.
gotta try it. See if
Yeah.
that helps.
Is
But
that-
if you got ear infection, that's completely different. Antibiotics will work.
Yeah,
But you know me, I don't really do the antibiotics thing. I'm not that guy.
I
I'm not
did
that guy.
because that was
Me,
pain.
Not me. Drink water and mind my business.
I didn't have, I didn't have time to be woke. Right, I just like, just help me,
I get that. I get that as well.
doctor, help me, please.
Because when I had toothache, I was overdosing on painkillers. I
Yeah,
can't lie.
bro,
It's-
it was
Yeah.
bad.
But it takes
Yeah.
a real pain for me to indulge in these.
No, 100%. Conspiracy goes out the window.
Yeah, all conspiracy. I need.
But
to
it was
stop.
self-inflicted as well, so I
What
can't
did
even
you
feel
do?
sorry for myself.
What did you do?
I
Listen to
got
your
a
old
bad.
music?
I got a bad. Hey. You know what? Cause I was listening to some old school music the other day.
That came back twice as well.
anyway.
I caught it the first time, yeah?
I need to make sure it heard.
You know what it's
First
like?
time,
You know what it's like?
God.
It's like now he's in the barbershop, he's flinging shots. When I'm in the studio with him now, I fling the shots at him. So he's getting his revenge.
You mean?
But it's alright.
No, I was just straight starting trouble.
But
bro. I can't
oh
even
look,
lie.
you're just trying to start
I
trouble.
was starting
No,
trouble.
but honestly, I got a bad habit of getting like tissue or the cotton buds and digging out my ear.
You see, yeah.
So I must have fucked it up and then it just turned into a big problem.
What, face swollen and everything?
My face was swollen, bro.
Look
Like,
mad.
like madness.
Dumbledore and that.
Trips, it was like madness.
You know what hurts my ears usually?
What?
My baby mothers and women.
That's a harsh. That's
Did
a
you
harsh
spud?
comment.
Do you spud him?
I tried to do a discreet
You
spud.
tried to the whole camera.
I tried to do a discreet spud. And I just like,
Spud him, yeah?
all right, Carl, all right.
Big, my brain starts closing my ears after.
Yeah,
You know your brain starts reacting.
yeah.
When things start getting in your life.
I'm lucky I don't have this issue
Yeah,
in
of
life.
course, the thing-
Oh, let's give him an R again. Come on, man.
I'm not
No.
looking for
We're
harsh.
getting shot. man.
Mine's are for harsh reasons. I'm just not in. I'm too old to tolerate it, bro. Honestly, I'm too old. It's
How do
just,
you do with it?
how do I deal with it? I'm luckily I've picked a partner in life where I don't get a lot of headache, man. I can reason with my partner all day long, even when I'm massively in the wrong. I don't really get a headache.
So is she your dream partner?
I was very lucky. Do you want me to, I'm going to answer this very, very honestly. I don't even have a dream partner.
Do you have a dream?
I don't have a dream partner. I've got loads of dreams. I dream every night. Unless I've drank alcohol and then the sleep too deep. But basically what I'm saying is I'm just blessed when it comes to disagreeing with my partner. We don't get into arguments. We can discuss pretty much anything. And it can get... We can disagree, but it doesn't turn into anything where we're not speaking to each other, where I feel like the language that's coming out of either of our mouths is disrespectful. I'm just lucky.
What,
I'm very
what
lucky.
elements do you think that you both have that makes it that way?
If I'm going to be absolutely honest, it's both of us want peace. We want to go in the same direction, but also my respect for human beings and her respect for human beings is so high that we end up not using disrespectful language. And I'm not saying respect for her, just generally in life, when I speak, I try to
You
be
respect human beings.
Yeah.
I don't know where that come from.
Hold on.
but, hey,
Why don't I respect
It's
human
alright.
beings?
No, it's alright. I don't even answer the question.
No, I want you to
I
answer
find him
the
very
question.
respectful.
Yeah, so
I
that's
find him very
strange.
respectful.
Why don't you think
I don't think you. Well, I shouldn't say I don't think you do because I don't know if you do.
Not
but
liking
I.
and respecting is two different things, you know?
Are you trying to answer the question for me?
Sorry.
I'm
You're
saying
correct, you're correct.
I personally don't feel like. I feel like you are in a good way a selfish person. You know what I mean?
I'm a selfish person.
You're a selfish person who
I've told you I'm
lives so.
selfish.
I don't care. I'll step on anyone that I need to in order for me to maintain my happiness.
Did you just say I'll step on anyone? That's how you look at me. No. I don't step
To
on
maintain
people.
my happiness.
No, I step over. Not on.
Same
Yeah?
difference.
No, it's not the same difference.
Same
I step over people.
difference.
And in other
Still
words,
stepping.
if there is somebody that is in my way, I don't engage with them. I keep it moving. But I will not step on someone.
Yeah.
I will not try and dim someone's light. Let them shine.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be in the vicinity where that light is shining.
Yeah.
So no, I'm respectful to humans. I don't like a lot of humans, as you know. But that doesn't mean, no, but it's the truth. I don't like a lot of things about society. I don't like a lot of things about how human beings operate. Blah 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 blah. We know we've done a lot of podcasts. But in terms of how I engage with people or what comes out of my mouth, usually I'm very respectful to human beings because I don't want the drama. I don't want the smoke. No idea.
Can you continue what you were saying, please?
Who, me?
Yeah, you and your missus are both generally people that respect human beings.
Yeah, so because we both generally respect human beings, we approach a lot of subjects in life where we're disagreeing or where we don't see eye to eye by trying to get an understanding of where this thought has come from. So what ends up happening, quite generally, is we might end up agreeing to disagree, but we don't get into like disrespectful arguments where we're disrespecting each other because we got heated.
What would you say the elements, the things about you and the things about her that actually makes that work? Because I can tell you now that that doesn't always work. So I would like to find out what it is about both of you and what it is about both of your backgrounds that make it that you can both listen to each other.
But one of the things is a large element of luck of finding somebody that's very similar when it comes to entering into an argument with somebody that you care about. And you said sometimes it won't work, and that's because of the person you're arguing with or debating with.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying.
So-
What are the characteristics that you think you both got? Maybe that's the right.
You know what? One of my main characteristics is I just won't tolerate it. So my relationship would have got this
you
far.
might be like that, but what is it about your woman that meets you in the middle?
That meets me in the middle, just the way she is as a human being.
Yeah.
So I would say the way that she's been raised in life is to not enter into arguments by the argument turning into nasty language. So you know when we get mad at each other, we start to like come away from the topic and we're heated, we're triggered, and now we're just going back and forth with people where we're triggered. If I'm triggered, I stop engaging because I'm listening, I'm married.
Yeah.
I've got, how old am I? I'm 37 years old. I've got another 50 years of this before I'm departing the earth in terms of life expectancy. I don't want to be in beef for 50 years.
Definitely.
So it's the reason, and I think she's the same. But I can't speak for her, but that's what I see of her. And I've been with her in total for nearly 10 years. We're moving
Wow.
for 10
Wow.
I thought you were going to say a year or something. The way
No,
you're
I've been
talking
married
about.
for 5
Yeah.
years. Been married for 5 years.
Can't she guys a question?
Yeah.
Do you think arguments are healthy sometimes for relationships?
I think debates are healthy, but Arguments are never healthy.
What is it to? What's the definition of argument? What is it to have an argument? What does that mean? Is it shouting? Is it having a dispute?
shouting, take it, saying
An
a
argument,
lot off your
an
chest.
argument can never be healthy, but where it can be healthy
Well,
is the
I'm
fact
wondering,
that
can it ever be?
one individual has let out an energy that they needed to let out. So that can help the relationship for one, and then the other person gets to hear something that they might not have normally let out on a normal kind of thing.
But
so that
you
can
could have
help
said
as
that
well.
calmly, though.
I
You
know.
still let out what
I
you
know.
said.
No, but no.
Okay.
There's some people that build up such a frustration in their belly that it's like shouting.
But that's a problem for me.
Yeah, it is. It is a problem. It is a problem. But the point is that it answers the question. An argument shouldn't be healthy for a relationship, but it's what it is some people just need to let it out in certain ways. You
But
get
that's
what
one
I
of the
mean?
Communicating
reasons
should be healthy.
I don't like humanity. One of the examples I give in life is imagine you're at the cinema and somebody kicks your chair. How long does it take for you to turn around and say, "Yeah, stop kicking my chair"?
I'm quite quick with those things, I'll be honest.
But I can tell that within your character.
But I just do it nicely, and I'm very
But
diplomatic.
that's because
and
you
I
do
end
it quickly.
Yeah, and I do it quickly
Right.
and nicely.
What a lot
Yeah.
of human. This is a problem I have with a lot of human beings. They wait until they're frustrated in order to engage.
Yeah.
So now the communication
That's
is
how we
lost.
That's
We're
it.
taught to do that.
No, we're not. We're not taught to do that.
Yeah,
We're not taught.
From primary school.
We're not taught to kick off.
No, we're taught to
To
if someone-
tolerate.
If someone
tolerate.
bothers you, say stop it. I don't like it. And go and tell the
But we
teacher.
don't do that. What we
I'm not saying
what we do.
No, not. But some people do.
No, some people won't. Some people know that they're supposed to say, "Stop it, I don't like it," but they don't do it. So then that "stop it, I don't like it" now piles on top of
I think I'm
something
like
else
that.
you do. Something else you do. Then what comes out is this is what comes out. And, like, hey,
I
listen,
think
do you know
I'm
you
like
keep kicking
that.
my fucking chair. That's what happens
No,
because people
not
built
everyone
up.
would Say that, bro.
Or
No, that's his point, though. He's saying the ones that leave it for so long,
They'll never say
that
that.
what?
because
Turn
they're
around
still
and say,
shook.
You only end up
That's
saying
why
that
they
if
leave it
you're
for so
a rude
long.
person. If you're
So it's
you're
a two
person,
different
not
type of
if
thing
you're rude, if
anyway.
you're
Yeah, I
just
know what you
rude.
mean.
You're
Straight
just
away.
right.
See, with
If,
your
all right,
Yeah,
it might, I might have gone.
yeah,
all right, I might have gone. I might have gone
yeah.
to the.
So everyone will be
I
like,
might have gone to
no,
the
I
super
ain't saying
extreme.
nothing.
Some
Yeah.
frustrated people will just
Yeah,
get. Some
yeah,
frustrated
yeah.
people will just get up and leave
With you, you know what they're gonna expect.
and move.
Yeah, I might have gone to the
yeah.
super extreme. I might have done that. But what I'm saying is when people turn around and they engage, it's usually not with a good attitude. When it's got to that point, instead of so if somebody's. So what do you mean?
Where are we? What's going on? What's the situation?
So I gave the example of being in the cinema. So you're in the cinema,
cinema.
somebody's rocking their foot, they keep kicking your
More
chair.
than likely that's a
they-
child.
Say that again.
More than likely that's a child.
It might not be a child. Sometimes I've been in cinema, it's been an adult. I've been in a theatre, it's been an adult.
Just
No,
laughing
no, they're
behind you
kicking.
then.
They're
Or
just laughing.
over
They're
the
not
movie
meaning
then.
to kick your chair.
Laughing over the
They're
movie
just
then.
They're just doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And within that, they're kicking your chair. They're laughing too hard. They're talking to someone. And what we end up doing is we wait until it's really got to us before we engage. It's just the element of human beings.
But
that I don't
how do you know that though?
Yeah.
like. What are you talking about?
How could you make such a bold statement to
Because
say
that's
this
what
is what we do as human beings?
Because-
How do you even know that? What makes
in-
you think that?
Everything
Because I wouldn't react that
Everything I
way.
talk about in
But
life
I'm
is
just-
from,
I'm
it's
just
from my
saying.
life experience.
I hear that, but that's a very bold statement to make. Is the point? That's the
No,
only
but we
point
do
I'm
do it
making.
in relationships.
Because
we do it.
I'm saying
Yeah.
maybe you do it, Russ.
No, but I think people do.
I'm
No,
saying-
I'm observing a lot of people. I'm saying when
What
I'm saying
out of the 1,000 people we've seen in the 8 billion? Like I'm saying, there's 8 billion
That's
people
what I
in this
said
world,
to you a minute
and I'm
ago.
just saying, everyone we obviously we act
Yeah, but a
according
lot
to.
of the people that I know. Yeah.
I'm just.
A lot of people. that I
I'm saying
know
certain
would-
people will have that chair kicked and they'll get frustrated and just get up and move
Oh,
seats.
but
I'm not
that,
saying anything.
But that
Yeah,
there,
thank you. You're
that
right.
there
There's different-
again
there's different
is
reactions.
also a problem.
But to
that
them
is-
that might not be a problem. That might be a solving. That's solving the problem. I'm
So
not a. I'm not a. No wait. Let me hear what I'm saying.
Go on.
I'm saying like maybe I'm not that. You know,
Confrontational.
that's the word I was looking for. Maybe I'm not that confrontation
There's nothing wrong with
type.
that.
So I'm just gonna stand up and I'm gonna move. You get
But I
me?
guess
Now I'm
what
not
I'm
saying that
saying-
they shouldn't have challenged it. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that you know
That's what
we've
you're
got
on, that's what you're
Right.
on.
yeah.
So
You get
that's
me?
They
what
give
I'm
the
saying.
peaceful
I
life than
also,
the other
I
person.
also don't like. I
Yeah.
also don't think it's a good
the other one
thing that
gets thumped
people
in
will
their
get up and
face.
walk away. Engage with someone, let them know they've done something. Because a lot of the time, you might get up and move.
But
and
some
then
people just don't care, Carl.
Yeah, so hold on. This is
Like you.
This is no, I can't.
Nah, you lot are right,
This is
you know.
feeding.
Because my missus would tell me in the
This
car,
is
allow it.
feeding.
I'll be like, no, they need to hear right now. And I'll be winding down the window.
How many
But then
conversations
don't
you
get
trying
me
to
wrong
have?
though, when she's driving, it's the same
Hey,
as well
hey,
though.
hey, how many conversations you trying to have? You staying in one conversation? You
Took over that one, then still, you can have it back.
No, but I guess what
It was a
my
load, it was a load.
Quest, I guess what my point is the way that human beings choose to engage is what I have a problem with. That is what my problem. We just engage on a level that always feels like it leads to
Conflict.
conflict,
No, but that's the
disappointment in human
example you
beings. I gave one example which I said might be the extreme. I 100% agree with you. But essentially what I'm saying is the way human beings engage with each other, I don't like it. And a lot of the things that I say comes from the fact that I don't like to say it because I don't want people to think I'm being a smart ass, but I do have a life as a life coach. Most of my life away from my daytime job is engaging with people, talking to people about why they end up in situations they end up in, and a lot of the time it comes down to the way people handle
letting it
things.
build up. So sometimes they take it out on the
That's
next person.
That's where it comes from.
And they take it out on the next person.
Of course. It's just how you handle things.
Because even those ones that walk away in the cinema, so to speak, don't think they're not taking out on the person that they do feel is vulnerable to them, though. Yeah. So don't think that it's always that they've just let it. They get bullied 100 places a day and then go home and just say, "Hey, mum, shut up." Like to their old mum at home. So do you get what I mean? Sometimes ends up somewhere that they might have needed to let it out. Do you get what I mean? And they just live to say, "Listen, don't step on my toes, mate."
I think it's
like,
relative.
can't you see me here?
My thing is,
like, you get me?
Sometimes I've realised this thing about playing it safe. There's this thing with playing it safe in life, and how long you play safe in life sometimes puts you in more danger than the people that they play safe.
Yeah.
So
but I don't agree with playing it safe. I'm saying engage. So I guess
we
what
know
I'm saying.
that the risk takers get there. You're right.
No.
Get there
I'm
most
actually
cases.
saying
Most cases.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I've watched that when you do play super safe puts you in a more dangerous place than being risky.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you.
But I guess what I'm saying is don't play it safe. Don't get mad. No. Engage. So I always say to people, humor has saved my life. I know how to turn around and be humorous with people, make people laugh. 99% of the time it works. Somebody wants to be an arsehole, they want to be an arsehole. But I might turn around and say, "Hey, I love your trainers, but my the back of my chair don't." And I might smile, laugh, with them, and then everything seems to calm itself down.
That's what you think people see.
What do you mean?
You think people see that?
Somebody see an arrogant prick. What was that?
That might be true, but I stay in diffusion mode. When they get mad, I say, "No, I'm not trying to disrespect you." It's just
some might see what you really are. They might see what could really come out of you.
What do you mean?
They might see that you're actually a madman.
Yeah, that might be true, but again, this stems from the conversation of the reason why I don't really like human beings. Because people are too keen to always end up in conflict or wait to get into conflict, handle things badly.
Because of see that when we come from certain places, we have certain things that we try to fight to be away from. Like I think we've given everyone a brush of everyone wants to be a bad man when we come from the hood. But in that same estate, there's a lot of different people that grew up and what they want to do with their lives. There's a lot of different options that don't get put out there.
A lot of what I just said was not about people who are from the hood environment.
I wasn't saying it was.
No, I get that, but I guess hearing you say that makes me feel like you're attaching it to people from a hood environment or people that went in a bad man environment.
I was more attaching it to the perception of people that come from the quote-unquote hood environment. Because what is a hood environment?
Wow, this is the argument I've had with him plenty of times.
At the end of the day, we've all been
negativity. A lot of negativity.
We've got situated in these estates not through us wanting to. We didn't own them, we didn't buy them, and we didn't say that. We didn't voluntarily be part of these postcodes or whatever it was.
But I think we handle it wrong. So we all know the scenario that we give a lot of the time when you're walking down the street, you see a brother across the road. As soon as one of you decides to go, "You cool, blood?" Most of the time the response you get back is, "You cool." But when you say nothing, it turns into, one guy was screwing me, and now you have this enemy for life out of the fact that you didn't engage. Now, obviously, you can have the scenario where you say to a man, "You cool," and he said, "What are you saying? Am I cool? What were you trying to say?" We get that, but I'm saying, stay in diffusion mode. I'm not saying that, brother. You're my black brother. Everything's blessed. Man was just saying wagwan. What I'm saying about human beings is we tend to always engage, not always, a lot of the time we engage with the negative side of life, and I just don't like it.
Are you talking about our community?
No.
Because
Remember
I
what I
can't
said.
imagine. I'm just saying, I can't imagine two Caucasian white men walking down the street, one looking at each other, not communicating, not having that conversation of not,
and that's why I gave the example of the cinema.
Negative conflict.
But that's why I gave the example.
Maybe
No. That's why I gave the example of the cinema and not the one on the road.
Yeah,
I purposely done that
because
the one in the cinema
for me, bro.
One in the cinema for me is more of a scenario you get by what is English people trying to be polite. So the politeness ends up seeing a lot of people in conflict. So So when I speak, I don't speak about coming from a black environment when I'm trying to talk about a wider topic. Purposely, that's what I'm purposely doing. I'm conscious of the fact that we're all black and apparently we're from the hood.
I know, I'm just saying, you just used the example of obviously seeing somebody and the fact that they didn't communicate, the fact that you didn't now get a role.
Oh, I was specifically talking about the roads when I said that.
Yeah,
I was, definitely.
and I feel like, personally, I think every human being has their own reasons as to why they react to every situation differently, bro.
But what I find...
No, I agree.
No, I'm not in disagreement. Remember,
I think
it came from me saying...
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about humanity.
Yeah.
We all do have our
But
problems,
you can't say
100%.
humanity,
Why?
because you haven't experienced enough of humanity to put that blanket statement.
Oh, and any words that come out of my
Western
life is about my experience.
And
So when I say humanity,
And that's what I mean by that.
I mean the humanity that I've experienced is what I mean by that.
And I understand that. And
Yeah.
I'm saying be open to knowing that there's different experience out there.
Yeah, I'm a well-traveled human
When we
being.
say humanity, that's a very big.
No, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with
I
whatsoever.
think some of the things that hold you back is because of how you like to think of the individual and your achievements of where you've taken yourself to.
Yeah.
And how people perceive you from the area that you come from.
Why is it holding me back?
It not holding you back. It's just holding you in a position where you perceive things in a certain way.
Do you think those kind of things can stop you from attaining your dreams?
Definitely.
What do you think, Ellis? Do you think you growing up in the hood, you grow up in, you know, being who you are, kind of your custom, your values, do you think that can stop you from attaining your dreams, from being whatever that dream might be?
No, not for me. Being in the hood has made me dream big,
Facts.
if you get what I mean.
Has it made you
Right.
achieve big?
Pardon?
You heard me.
Has it made me achieve?
The double checking. The double checking
You
was
know
my
what it is,
answer.
but you know what it is.
That's how
Like-
you heard me.
To other people, I can achieve big.
No,
I've achieved.
I'm asking
I've
you.
achieved big. No, I don't think I've achieved
Thank
big
you.
enough
Did
yet.
you have was your dad in your house?
My dad.
Yeah.
No, my dad wasn't like that.
Yeah, was about. And do you know what? Mine wasn't either, yeah? And let me tell you something about that. Is that we were raised by women, innit? Yeah? And because we were raised by women, a lot of our understanding and the way we thought that we should do things was given to us by a woman. And if we when we get to a point where we realize that, right, the woman was teaching us fairy fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. God
But
bless mummy. I'm just saying, hear me out.
Yeah,
Let me
go on.
finish what I'm saying.
Go on.
God bless mummy, but mama can't raise a man.
Yeah.
The other day, word to Robin Travis in his book.
Shout out Robin.
Yeah.
My dog.
Shout
But
outs.
you like,
Mama can't raise no man.
mama can't raise no man, and that's the truth, innit? And then like a lot of us, our mums taught us how to be an ideal man for the man that she never actually was attracted to,
Yeah.
because mumsy was still attracted to Thug Life.
I'm
So
glad
as
you
a-
said a lot about
What
that, 'cause
gave
my
you-
mum
Wait,
didn't
hold
do
on, hold
that.
on. Let me just
Yeah.
remember.
Even our age group, especially, our mum wasn't going with those soft guys.
No.
One second.
So my point is, they're still trying to find the right one to step in and do their thing. They weren't just trying to raise the man, though. That's the thing where I think I have to give them
not when
ratings,
they was
though.
getting with the man. I'm just
Yeah.
talking about what the men that they were attracted to, they was never honest about it.
Wait, hold your
They
question.
never
1
told
second.
us
Don't
why-
forget
why
it,
they
yeah?
liked our dads.
Yeah,
Don't forget it, because I just want to ask you
true.
something. Do you think a single father can raise a man
Yes, I
with
can.
no help from a woman?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think that's true.
I've watched it as well.
I think
I've seen that happen.
No, but
That's
what,
all right.
I've seen plenty of women raise men.
No,
You can't raise a woman can never raise a
They
man.
have with the
can't
balance
raise no
of men.
man, bro.
The balance of
Yeah,
men.
but a
Balance
woman,
of
a
man.
woman
No,
cannot
no,
show a
no,
boy how
yeah.
to become a man.
What
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying
all
to
I'm
say
saying.
is, I
It's
actually think it takes balance.
It's
That
impossible.
you need both sides of the spectrum.
A man can raise a man.
A
So-
man can raise a man without a woman,
Yes.
but a woman can't raise a man without a man.
The problem is, it's
No.
not they can't grow them to adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
A woman
possible.
can grow a child to adulthood.
Yep.
But they don't even know how to teach a man. Let me tell you, can I give you my...
There were key things my
my
mum.
ex-
Anyway,
yes, yeah,
sorry.
no.
But you know
No,
what?
let him finish because I'm basically saying it takes both.
Yee.
Both sides.
We
If
never
you're
saw-
only raised by a man,
We never
I think
saw
you
that,
only
though.
get.
We never saw.
I
never saw the masses of men.
I
raising
100% agree.
Yeah, so we can't really have the opinion because we never did see a masses
So
of...
what you're
Would you
saying
say your
is
environment?
What I'm saying is that you see
Go
men,
on.
you see the things that a woman won't tell you.
yeah.
Like a woman will tell you, be like this for a woman, be like this for a woman. but not even like that kind of man herself.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying
Of
to
course.
tell you. You
So
get
I'm
what
trying. What I'm trying to
can
say.
agree. Yeah,
What I'm trying to say is you're trying to tell me then that I can have my sons with me. I can raise them without their mother around, and I can never raise them to be a man without having a woman present in my home or around me or around them in that capacity of a partner or of a shut than me. You're telling me I can't raise them to be a man.
What I'm really saying to you is, if you are not a parent that is capable of raising a child, it doesn't matter that you're a man.
No, that's another story.
So, yeah, I get
that
so,
could
no,
go-
I get that.
Who you
So-
reckon?
No, but what? Go on.
The only thing I would put in onto that is that even the man that would try and raise his son by himself, he definitely can. I'll 100% vouch that a man can raise his son by himself. But what would happen is, and I've seen it many a times, is that man will also go to his mum as well. So even though the mother of the child's not going to be around, he will help his mother, so the grandma.
Yeah.
Will be some assistance, whether it be rice and peas on a Sunday that he brings him round every Sunday to make sure that he's getting his little
it takes-
things.
because it takes
And
balance.
that's because it does take.
Yeah,
I know,
but
that
I'm
was
saying,
my
does
point.
that
That's
make
the
him
only
a
thing I was
man
gonna
though?
say.
Does that make your son a man
No,
now?
and that's my point where I agree
That's
with you
all I'm
lot now,
saying.
because I know a man can definitely make a boy be a man. Because sometimes women, I know smart women in growing up have got to a stage where they've got their boy up to 14, they've taught him everything, and they're like, nah, guess what? You're just not getting it, you know. Go live with your dad. And make their dad go and live with that 15 because they realise that they can't take him over that line.
But the job is done.
There's only so much you can
At
do.
14, it's too late.
You can't take him over that. No, you think so.
Pardon?
I know young boys that go to their dad at 14 and they've learned all of the pansy bit from mummy and grazing up and humanity and things like that. But you see, when they get to 14 and 15, let me finish. They go to their dad, and certain times he's just trying to come in the house at 10 o'clock, and the dad said come in at 9. Hey boy. Boom! So at the right time, he got that right amount of discipline. Then he learned how to be a man.
All right, so maybe I'm
You get what
misunderstanding
I mean?
something.
So there's
Maybe
little
I'm
transitions, you get
misunderstanding.
me? Yeah.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you mean by making
man.
your boy a man.
Definitely, because that's why he answered. You got to listen.
Because
He
certain
said-
things that
he
you've
said raise it to
experienced, you
adulthood.
wouldn't go to your mum and
He
tell her.
said a woman can raise a child into adulthood
Yeah.
and into thing, but he can't make them be a man. And that is, I was going to jump in then, because that's the biggest statement of all. What we've got to realise. There's boys that I know are 30 years old, men that I know, well, what would you call it men, but they're still not men in their heads.
Yes.
And this is the
cool.
problem now. And this is the problem between a lot of crimes and a lot of things that are happening in this world, because the boy has been risen up. He's got money, he's got Louis Vuitton, he's got everything in the world, but he hasn't been taught to be a man.
All right, fine.
So that's why and
That's fine.
slaps them and punches them up every
Absolutely
day.
fine. So that's absolutely fine. So here's my question then.
That's why, because they've been raised by women.
Are we all men in here?
I'd like to consider myself.
Huh?
one.
like-
Still on my
Yeah, no,
journey, but I'm
So,
definitely a man.
This is
100%.
kind of what I'm
definitely
asking.
a man.
I know
And
you
a
two
man,
just said that your dad's one in your home. Is this the same for both of you?
100%.
Now you see, oh my god, this
Is this
is
the same
deep.
for both?
100%.
I spent 2 years with my dad, and that was one of the most crucialist 2 years of my life.
So what I'm asking, but you didn't.
My mum raised me solid.
didn't.
Right. So my question is, who made you men?
Now you're gonna hear even more of it. Even when my dad wasn't around, there was always a solid Rasta man telling me, "No,
So
Daniel."
who made you a man? That's what I'm asking you.
I've
So-
always had that.
Okay,
So that's,
all right,
that's
so
me
that's a
now.
good question.
Who made
So
you a man?
yeah, I'll
You
tell
get me?
you,
I've
mate.
always
All
had
right,
that.
for me,
Yeah,
I'll
it's a
answer
big
that.
difference.
One
Yeah,
sec.
yeah, yeah, for real.
I'll answer that for me.
Yeah.
Personally, like even up to the other day when I said to my mum the other day, like, "Mum, you know, blah de blah. I can't even disclose it." But I said, you couldn't show me how to do that. She
Yeah.
said, "Bro, I didn't even know, Kay, that you
You were
that I
struggling
had
with
to do that.
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
this is something you had to do as a
Facts.
boy or
Yeah,
as a when
yeah.
you was growing up. I didn't even know you had to do that. Anyway, I'm not even going to go into that. But
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, the people who raised me to be a man, and this is the problem, bro. People don't understand there was a specific
in
agenda
the
to
hood.
destroy the boys, the young black
Yeah, of
boys,
course.
Agreed.
to stop them from being men, take the men out of the home so they don't even know how to be a man.
Agreed.
And that's what they
Yeah.
tried to do with my pops. But bro, I'm telling you, thank God for my brother, thank God for my granddad,
Yeah.
because my uncles
I was just
specifically,
gonna say it.
without
Uncles,
them,
yeah, I was gonna say it.
I never would have known what it meant to hold down a mortgage
Yeah,
or
yeah,
what
yeah,
you're
yeah,
meant to
yeah,
do
yeah.
to have a family.
Yes.
I would have
Yeah.
gone blindly
Yeah,
into
yeah,
my
yeah,
family
yeah, 'cause your
to
mum
be
wasn't
told.
telling you
I'm
that,
gonna tell
like,
a quick
My
story.
mum could tell me certain
A
things
quick
like
story,
how to
yeah.
From
treat.
that aspect.
Of course,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
a
I'll
different,
tell
it's
you
a
a quick
whole
story,
different
yeah.
thing.
Male
Facts,
influence
facts.
thing.
100%,
So I don't think
bro.
it's about fatherhood.
100%.
I think it's about male
Hey, Trips.
influence. And some people, even when they haven't got the brothers and that to replace the men that they might say bye to, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, when you do have brothers, you still got uncles and that. Uncles and that can still make you a man.
Yeah,
I think
And it's a
easy.
blessing if they're
that's-
good.
My
But that's
uncle,
something
yeah.
that's not discussed. Like your uncles can make you a man.
I'm gonna tell you something, yeah.
100%, 100%.
Yo, I'm gonna lie,
lack
yeah.
of male influence, 100%.
They knew what they were doing, and they did
Me
it.
and my dad, we communicated, right? But I was raised by my uncle, R.I.P. Uncle Jerry, right?
Rest in peace.
And I hit the roads. My uncle knew what I was on, but I thought he didn't know what I was on. Do you get what I mean? One time he goes to me, "Oh, you think you're big, bad, anything like that? Show me £150, and I'll take you to Miami." Real talk, I have grands in my bedroom, but I can't let my family know that I'm on the roads, innit?
So he's testing.
So I
you, right?
played the, all right, uncle, like, I'm almost there.
Yeah,
Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Gave him the 150. He's like, all right, I'll take you to Miami. Bro, he paid for my flight, everything like that. No word of a lie. My mom was all crying before we went. Like, look after my baby. Oh, my uncle's like, oh, what you think I'm gonna do? Do my nephew, blah, 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 like that. Swear to you, we get to the airport. We get to the hotel room. He goes into his room. I'm walking to his room. Like, nah, mate.
Where you going, mate?
Where you going?
Where you going,
Hey,
mate?
Russ,
Where
I
you
swear
going,
to you.
mate?
He was like, where you going, mate? You're a big boy. This is your room. I don't want to see you unless I got to feed you. You're on your own. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, one of those ones, you're like,
How old were you?
I think I was about 17. 17.
Yeah.
He's like, you're on your own. Like, I'm like, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? And like, the way I experienced Miami was not the way I had. Like, I didn't have that intention. Bro, this guy was getting drunk. I'm driving this guy home. Like, he really taught me how to be a man. And he spoke to me. Real talk. I know what you're on. I know what you're on. And he asked me, what's the... He used to get called Diddy, Diddly. So what P. Diddly doing? What drink does you drink?
That's funny.
I'm like, uncle, you're not on that.
What part of that do you think that was teaching you?
I swear to you, took the question out my mouth.
So I'll tell you why.
Took the question out
Because
my mouth.
he showed me how to be a man legally. Because he was on the road. So that's what I was going to say to you. He said, what champagne Diddly is drinking? I'm like, Cristal, uncle. Man bought Cristal. He bought all, I don't know this man to be on the roads, whatever. And he was like, young king, make the right decisions in life. Because you're doing what you're doing. I'm working hard. Just like that. And I'm buying the same things that all your idols are doing. And he's like, brother, you gotta think smart. You know, it's just your mother. You gotta know how to, when you're older, to look after your mother. You gotta look like it was just trips. I swear to you, it was mind blowing. Like what we was talking about.
Well, would it be bad if I told you that your uncle was still a boy?
Nah, definitely not. That guy challenged me to everything. You know when someone just challenges you.
Did you hear what he said though?
What, was he still a boy?
Yeah.
Nah. For me,
You're saying you disagree. Yeah.
I would say no.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
For me, he was just a.
What did he teach you?
He taught me to, boy.
Nothing.
No. He taught me everything.
He didn't teach you nothing.
I'm telling you, if it wasn't for him,
He taught you
I wouldn't be the man I am today. And this is facts.
But articulate it.
Right,
Put it into words.
1 second, one thing.
I've
Alright,
heard one
cool.
of the things he said, which was that he's realised that a working man can make the same money as a person that has taken too much risks on the road and be able to buy the same amount of things. That's one thing I
And
heard.
then
from
another
it.
thing as well.
That's one thing I heard.
One
from
ti-
it.
one thing as well.
He's buying stupid shit. He's like, you're not.
No,
I know, so I thought you
but
was gonna
he's
get
not
to
buying
that, but
stupid
I thought you
shit
was gonna
for
get
things.
to that. You get me?
So I know
what he's
I'm
doing.
listening.
You know what?
get me?
He
Cool.
knows he's buying stupid shit.
Yeah.
He knows.
He's doing it on
But you-
purpose.
but-
He's
because
doing it
to
on
prove a point.
purpose.
He's
Like,
done it
so
to prove a point to him.
he proven the point, but
trust
he
me.
did prove a point to me.
Yeah, but some people would have proved point differently.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That, so maybe I'm not articulate.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah, but you just wanna hear
of
it.
course.
Yeah.
Now maybe I'm not articulate,
You made it sound like a music video.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what it was?
I know what you mean, yeah.
Hey,
took-
let me tell you about making it sound like a music video. Your life might be a movie. Yeah? I believe that's what you said. The story is
What?
Your story is what you said. It's real. That story, to some people, would seem like glamorized.
Nah, that's what I said. But I can't talk for other people.
What does your uncle do?
My uncle used to work for BT.
For BT?
Yeah, rest in peace. Like he used to work. He used to work for BT. He used to
I'm
work for.
saying to you, sorry, rest in peace. But I'm just saying to you, some of the things that we have been taught to do,
too strong.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
not what being a man's about. And I wasn't. And rest in peace, Uncle. I even like.
I know.
I'm jealous that you got that. Let me just put that out there. I would have loved to get that at 17.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Uncle take me to Miami.
Yeah, facts.
Bro.
I'm just saying to you, that's not what being a man's
He
about.
taught
No,
me.
and
So that's what I wanna know. I wanna know what's the difference.
personally, I think Ellis used the wrong example. To
Maybe
show
I
it
used the
personally.
wrong example because you know
Because
what?
I can.
But that's Ellis.
One thing he did, well, Quest knows, like he taught me that family's everything. Like you protect
Dude, he
your
set
family.
up a whole legacy. Let's be serious.
Like he
here.
set
Let's
a legacy.
understand what
Like
we're
the
talking
legacy
about.
he built.
Being a man is
was,
being able to have a legacy, a generational legacy. In my opinion, that's part of being a man. Being able to set for your families to come.
There you
if
go.
you can, that'll be a blessing. But that's partly, or you know what I mean, not just setting for yourself. You set for what's about to come and more.
Do you know what I
get me?
like?
Definitely
Yeah.
important.
100% he did
You know
that.
what I like, cuz?
Talking about.
He wasn't just like there's a lot of elders, real talk, that used to, for me, now I know there wasn't, but they used to chat shit like, oh, don't do this, don't do that, and do that. I'd be like, oh, look at you, man. Why the fuck should I listen to you?
Yeah.
This one's telling me something, and he's leading by example. He's over leading by example. He, but letting you travel the world and see certain things. Like, do you get what I mean? And the stuff that he was doing, I idolize that man, and I try to follow his blueprint to how to become a man. Like, do you understand what I mean? As I said, Karen, what did Uncle Jerry challenge us to? He challenged me to everything. I never, like, I'm cool with my dad, but I never got that from my dad. Like, do you get what I mean? And it was, like, I just can't explain it, bro. Like, the influence that man had in my life was a madness. Do you know what I mean?
I'm actually still struggling, to understand what we are saying makes you a man. You're giving me examples of the experiences you had.
I think being a man is being strong, also showing vulnerability, and being able to defend, have honor, have integrity.
That stuff's nice, but let me think.
But
what you got from your uncle was that he was a provider. Yeah.
No, I mean, he gave one example
No,
of probably
I'm just
many
saying,
things.
Just in terms of a highlight.
There was many.
Yeah, but you gave one example.
And that one there, there's one bullet point that I wouldn't
He was
put
a
under the
provider.
thing. You said showing vulnerability. That's something that's come recently. When my dad was teaching me and people were teaching me, he's like,
what I'm
never
asking.
show your weakness.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You gotta
asking.
show the vulnerability.
Listen,
That's what
I
I
said to you. That's a
Yeah.
But that's a
new
European
thing.
mindset.
Yeah.
That's a new thing what you
sounded
heard.
like a provider.
I think
What
that's a
you
European
asked-
Oh, he was
mindset.
heavy
What he just
provider.
asked you,
It was the guy.
He was
what
a
was the
provider.
lesson?
Yeah.
No, but you know what?
But go over
Yeah.
Uncle Sen,
Yeah.
because rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My man was a provider. The providers were the most exciting family members that we had at one point. You know, like
Yeah,
you know that
facts.
uncle that comes through and blesses you.
Up
and
to
the-
date BMW,
half
Oh,
the
come
family-
on.
red, gold, and green tassel. You're like, rah, he's got the whole little.
That's-
Take it.
that's-
What's going on there? So my guess is, if in a room full of men, so let's say there's 5 of us, and I will say we're all men. If I ask everybody the definition, you have a slightly different definition.
Well,
so who's
man.
defining what a man is?
Not a woman, I'll tell you that much.
I don't think that you. I think there's certain things that can define you as a man.
I get that, but people are gonna. So, like he just said, he said showing vulnerability. He said back in the day, a man would have told you to tell you that. Is anybody wrong?
No,
No.
it's not about wrong. But I'm saying
Exactly. So the definition
we're
of
advancing.
the definition of you being a man
Has changed.
is it's down to interpretation.
Do you know,
Has
it's
changed.
bro, it's
Down to
I think
interpretation.
No, I think the two pieces of the providing and protecting is the two main things.
100.
What makes you a man?
Okay.
And then I feel like anything after that.
What if you don't have no one to provide and protect?
Huh?
What if you don't have no one to
Women.
provide for and protect?
Yeah, my mum did that.
What if you don't have no one to provide for and to protect?
Do it for yourself.
How is that making you
A man
become
goes
a
to
man?
the end.
Protect yourself.
Okay.
Do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Provide for
Like,
yourself
man,
and protect for
man,
yourself.
man,
Yeah, I
yeah.
get you for real.
Sometimes the things that man tell each other that are weak, like even cooking, being part of a man.
Did you just ask me
Man
if I
think that
cook?
not being
If
able
you
to
can
cook.
cook.
Man think cooking is a woman's thing, but if you
No,
can't
no,
cook,
no.
you're not a
Survival
man.
skills from the get-go.
I
that's
know.
how-
Yeah, that's not easy.
I know you
You
didn't
can't.
just ask me if I can cook.
I swear to you, I asked you if you could cook.
I
I totally agree with
I
what
know
you're saying as well.
I know.
Is it?
He should know
Is
to
it?
not even answer
Because
that question.
cooking.
Yeah, you can cook, man. You can
Well, me and you, we've done our thing. Like we've basically had cooking competitions, like me and Trips all the time.
Oh, yeah, you can
Alright, can I just
But
put it out there on the
I
camera
cooked
right
Christmas dinner
now?
for 16 people in my yard.
Kings have a
You're
word,
mad.
dine with me. We're all doing it. Well, each one's house.
I'm
Yeah.
on it.
Kings have a word, dine with me. I
on
put
it.
it out there because I'm not
Okay,
shook. I
okay,
will-
and we're
I'll put it out
recording
there.
those. We're
Yeah.
recording those.
I will, and
I'm
I'm
not
not
vegetarian.
I will dark it up for
No,
you
but make
lot.
it official.
Confident.
We're
I made
recording.
it
No, I'm
official.
saying if you're coming to my
I
yard,
made
there
it
might not be
official.
nothing to eat.
If man don't do it, yeah, it's like £100.
100 push-ups.
No, man is
Everyone
doing it.
knows
No,
I
because
keep
man's
my
a man,
word,
so
boy.
if
So
you're
my
100
thing is, I'm
we're
just gonna put my yard up and say this is
We
the
have to do
first
it.
day. You
No,
lot come round.
I'm
No,
so-
that's how I am.
I'm so
So
down
I
with
know
the
what's
idea.
gonna
I'm trying to
happen. You
make
get me?
sure
Yeah, no, I know what. I will keep my word like that.
Okay,
You get me?
joke.
Yeah, no,
How is
yeah.
it important?
If you
How
don't
important
put
is
something-
it?
I'm there. I manifest my words.
How
I'll stay
important?
man. I manifest my
Yeah,
word. If
yeah.
I say it, it's happening.
How important is it for a man to know how to cook?
Very important.
Very. To fend for yourself. Absolutely.
And he said,
100%.
fend for yourself.
Yeah.
And some people don't even see it as that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Bro, it's a survival tool. If you
It's a
don't know how
life skill,
to, if
man.
you don't know how to cook or to provide, you die.
I
Life
don't
over.
know. I
Finish.
think it was the European that turned it into the idea that it's a woman's job to cook, bro. I'm telling you.
Who
like,
are the
it's there
best
to be in the
chefs?
kitchen.
Who are rated as the best
It
chefs?
was-
Well,
do you know what?
Huh?
man?
Is it not
how
men?
many people- How many people's grandmas taught them how to cook?
No, is that dangerous?
Nah, it's not
Alright,
dangerous.
wait,
Nah,
wait.
It's not dangerous. What it is in the African cultures, there was a lot of the time, even though the man them were bad boy chefs and knew how to cook.
We hunted.
All right then, and they were doing so much other stuff, so the women were cooking. However,
I respect. that.
adapting to life, full stop, and adapting to what we need to do. We just need to know how to cook. We're not always gonna have a woman. We're not always with our mum, and that's the main thing. Is either you stay with your mum or leave with a woman. And some men are so dependent on that now because they go and live by themselves and it's pot noodles for 2 weeks and beans and toast for 2 weeks, and they say, "No, I'm either going back to my mum, or I'm going back to my
noodles,
girl's yard."
Oh, it's certain man was
I
rinsing
laugh.
that in uni,
Pot
bro.
noodles. Laugh.
100%.
Yeah, because some people
Laugh.
can't cook.
Laugh.
See
And that's what they're gonna
see your
do.
attitude to how you could even say no to certain things with a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It depends on if you can actually look after yourself.
yeah.
Full
Some
stop.
man let themselves get violated because they can't actually look after themselves. They can't imagine.
Yeah, trust.
Some man, I say
so
even better.
true.
I say even better.
It's
Some
so
man that
true.
said, "No, I'm not getting violated." They've gone back to their mums. Felt like they're getting violated more. Gone back to the gal again. Gone back to their mum again.
And you know what's funny? And you know what's funny? What did I say to you?
Don't forget violated, but
Just
just have to get out of it.
Just
Pure violation.
Real talk.
That's what I'm saying.
Real talk. I'm talking. You
What
get
was the
me?
conversation I was having just before the camera came on?
I can't remember.
When I basically said to you, I'm not going to tolerate it.
Yeah,
They
no,
can
you
go
said
fuck
it. Yeah,
themselves.
100%. Yeah, you said it.
So basically,
You
earlier
said
we
it.
was
You
having a
said it from
conversation
earlier.
about. Basically, I'm not going to go too deep into it. Matthew was saying something.
He said,
about,
"No, they're not for them."
Yeah, no, he was
Basically.
basically saying. No, he was basically saying,
joke.
I like keeping this element about me because women like it. And I was
What
like,
element?
bro,
The beard.
don't matter what it was.
Okay,
Look at it.
so-
he's
Oh
not
yeah,
in
the
my- he's not
bear.
in my-
Shout to Shine.
Yeah, bring it back.
But what I'm basically saying, I'm saying, bro, you see me.
Well, honest around here, you know.
Come on.
Action I take has got nothing to do with a woman. Is what I was basically saying to them. And then he was like, then, how do you get women? I said, bro, if I have to tick off all this list to get a woman, I said, they can go fuck themselves. It's not even a language I would use on camera. But I'm saying, I don't need no one to provide for me in that way. I'm not changing who I am for anybody, including a woman.
I
They
think if
can
you was
go-
dating though, or if you was open and single, you might change your snazz a bit. You get me? It's like I'm
Quest,
single. It's like
Quest,
damn.
how long have we been doing this?
Do you
How
know
long have
what
we
it is?
been doing this podcast?
I'm saying you've been married for
I
10 years.
think
You've been
it's-
together for 10 years.
No,
you
but
know what I mean?
I-
Been off the
that's
market.
that's what got me the marriage I got.
We could all look at each other, yeah, and tell exactly what temperaments and stuff that each other have. I agree or you don't agree?
I don't
You
know.
can get a couple of man. You won't know all
I
of
don't
mine.
know.
Well, basically,
Oh yeah, I know you're a madman, Russ.
I don't
in
know.
terms of-
Don't
No,
kick
he's
Russ
a
off.
good-hearted brother,
Flip him
bro.
over. flip
I
him
wouldn't say
over.
that, no, I'd say
Telling you.
Pause.
I wouldn't
He's
say
calm.
That.
No.
He's
Hit that button.
he knows what options.
It depends how you put me in a
Sleep
room.
pause.
I'm just saying,
Alright, stop.
You just told me how to flip over, fam.
Stop,
if
God,
we
sorry.
all stereotyped each other right now,
Yeah.
we'd probably be very close to the mark on what
You
kind
think
of
so?
woman would have.
I don't know, man.
You
Or
think?
why we don't have a woman.
I don't know, man.
You think?
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Ellis, what kind of woman do you think I would have? Oh no, Ras, what kind of woman do you think?
I think you got too many options, so you might not have a woman.
What does that mean?
You got too many options.
What does that mean? We all got options. What the hell?
You might have so many options that you don't have a woman.
I don't have. No. That's not the question.
You know what's funny?
That wasn't the question.
You know what's funny? You touch a nerve.
He's saying that he can't
Straight
find a
away
type
touching
for
her.
you.
Not
Yeah.
because I don't like
Because you could have so
trying
much
to-
different
Not nerve in that way,
types.
but he's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, what
Break
does
that
that
down
mean?
for me.
You enjoy being, let's say, an R&B.
I knew I was waiting for it.
No, I'm
still,
not.
you know.
You know what comes with being yourself, singing, and the whole package. But
Do I want a
because of
relationship
that,
right now for her to just
yeah,
moan at me
because
every
you've got
time I'm
options,
singing on stage?
You're like, why am I going to listen to you?
And I can keep it moving.
Oh, I see. So you
Do you
mean from
agree?
that, in that
Yeah,
sense?
yeah.
Why?
Okay.
He meant like that from the start as
Do you
well. I
agree?
watched him as well.
Interesting,
That's
but
what he
Why
meant.
would I listen to you?
I can keep it moving.
Interesting.
Yeah, but she's there, and you're not going to tell them that neither. And then you're going to even allow it to think that you're going to pretend to yourself that they hurt you, but you know you're lying.
Why you saying this guy? This is a
Boy, I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Carl will go.
Hey.
That's
or
funny.
I can see Carl with a foreign chick. I'm not saying in any. I don't know where she'd be from. It doesn't have to be English, but I can see him with.
Like Poland.
with not, yeah.
It's funny,
yeah,
people mistake my wife for Polish, but carry on.
Oh shit, sorry, bro.
That's alright.
I think he wouldn't tolerate a black girl in our generation.
When you say tolerate, what do you mean?
The generation that the kind of women that come out of our generation.
Wow.
In the Western world,
That's a
Well, I
bold
don't know.
statement.
Have you been to Africa?
technically, yeah. But what I'm saying is,
because
No,
where
go.
your frequency, you got to remember we was raised in England,
Mhm.
and we was raised in a multiverse, yeah. So
Westernized.
because we was raised in a multiverse, you don't have to fit a criteria that says you have to go with a color.
no,
That matches.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
I don't
agree.
believe in that neither. So
I agree.
I'm saying where you found someone, you was open enough to find someone outside of our.
Do you know I will respond to that?
Yeah.
It's more. It's not. I
Am I
can't
wrong
be.
or right though?
No, I'm gonna answer
No,
it.
it's
I
not
don't
racist.
think. Yeah, that it's. I can't be with a stereotypical black woman for this conversation. I think they can't be with me.
You could have been there.
No. I 100%.
You could have been there. This is my.
No,
This is
I
my-
can
I hear
be.
what he's
They
saying,
can't
and
be
I
with
back
me.
to what he said off camera.
Because I will say,
This is what he
I
said
will
off
tell you
camera,
straight.
and
I
it's
won't.
true. He
I'll
would
tell
be
them I
telling
won't
them that
leave.
every day.
I'm not gonna leave. But you're. No, I'm talking to.
He's
I'm
gonna
talking
say
to
what he was
certain
saying.
women
I
out
want to hear.
there.
I want to hear.
I'm
Go
talking
on.
to certain women out there.
This is
It's
not
more.
you. This
Now
is
go on,
me.
let him
No,
finish.
it's
Let him finish.
more.
Let him
I don't
finish.
want you to say
Yeah.
that, 'cause I'm
Oh.
saying it's not nothing.
It's your perception.
My perception.
No,
is
no.
Stereotypical.
Yeah.
One-
I feel like
100.
Russ has got options, but he wants a natural gal. He knows who's for him, and he's very funny in terms of who's next to him and around him, and so he's gonna pick someone that knows.
Her name's Sally, blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah.
No, it's not. Not for me.
Why you just described my wife?
You are even the person to me and him got into
That's
a
not her name.
discussion last week.
I grew up in Kent, you know.
I didn't say, even if you did, your woman, even if she's not African, she's African.
You're
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know how often this happens to me? People know me.
I'm talking stereotypes.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm
he's
just
right.
saying
No,
people know
you
me for a
both.
while.
Stop, but you don't need to explain.
No,
what I
I'm
said.
just. I'm explaining something to you. People meet me, speak to me, hear me talk,
And get you.
and then what happens after a while? They're like, "Your wife is white." They're baffled.
I'm not.
I
I
can
know
see
you're
why
not,
you
but you
would be
know-
with
I'm not.
why
No,
you're
I don't
with-
Forget.
want-
Listen to what I'm saying.
Nah, but we're a bit more
man,
intuitive
no,
in
no,
this
no.
room as well. We're a bit more
Right.
intuitive in this room. But I know what you mean in
What
the
I'm
general
saying, people meet me,
population.
hear me speak because
Yeah.
I speak. I'm very pro-black when I speak.
Yeah.
But I'm always talking about things from the angle of trying to make things better. Blah 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 blah. Then when people realise my wife is white, they're confused. And what I'm basically trying to, why I'm saying that.
Was
to
it
you is
a Don't Be a Menace?
stereotyping.
Was it a
My
Don't Be a
milk
Menace?
is
Milk and magnesia.
My wife,
Can you do me a favour? Could you tap that white girl over there?
This is the thing.
Sorry.
I'm always trying to get across to people.
Yeah.
My wife is not white because I like white women. I always say this.
I don't believe
I
it,
like
though.
women. My wife just happens to be white, and I need people to get that.
No.
It's nothing
But
to
I
do
explained
with the
that in
color
the
of her
same way.
skin. No, I'm in agreement
No,
with
but
you.
my thing is, I don't even believe in. I think everyone's brown anyway.
No, I know. You know what I'm saying when I say. You know what I'm saying when I say white. Sorry,
Well, you got kids with her.
I have a child with her. Yes.
Yes. And
Yeah.
are they brown?
Well, yeah.
So my theory's right. In terms
No.
of-
I know what you're saying, but what I'm trying to explain to you. Oh, go on that, and I'll come back to it because I won't forget.
I'm saying.
No, remember I'm on the podcast. I'm explaining it for the world, not you, sir.
Yes. See, man, like Ellis, yeah, is in the nicest way, yeah. If he,
Away.
Simpleton.
I'm joking.
I didn't say that. But if
No, I'm a simpleton.
If he followed you,
Simpleton.
yeah,
I love hard.
he'd be in a better position.
100%.
Yes.
Especially for what he wants in life.
Thank you.
Say that one more time,
100%.
sorry.
If he followed him, he'd be in a better position.
Karen. I'm
No.
joking.
I'm not talking
I
about.
know, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm saying, in terms of feeling like a man,
But this is the thing that I'm trying to explain.
Oh, in that aspect.
you got to understand yourself and things. You see, like I said to you, I know who, when we're ready, we can settle down and balance. Yeah. But the reason I say the things that I'm saying is because I'm talking about the stereotype of us. You can look at me and give me a stereotype of me because there is a stereotype of me. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you would go with that. You would stick with the black. You got your fist up, being a Black Panther. But
It's like, oh, wait, no, I'm joking.
But if Matthew's partner was white,
if our culture respected the Matthews more, I'd think it would be amazing. But I think that even in the women in our culture, they don't respect a Matthew as much as they might respect.
Marathon.
Tyrone.
How are we going to get them to do that? And why are you putting at me? What am I not the same one? Is it that, you kind of did. You kind of went
I said,
"Wow,
no.
like a Tyrone and a like
I'm thinking about something for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? He's about to ask the interesting question. Please,
Which one? I can't remember what I was
You
going to
said, how are we going to get them? That's as far as
Yeah,
you
yeah,
I know
yeah.
what you're going to say, but
How are we going to get them to start respecting us for who we are? Because I don't want to change.
Right.
And I'm fed up.
Tolerance.
Now let me finish. Let me finish, please.
By the
I'm fed up.
conversation.
I'm losing my brethren them to saying, you know what? I'd rather just go with someone that's going to make me feel like a king because our women don't make me feel like a king.
Yeah.
But
'Cause I feel like I know how to do it.
can I ask you
But
something?
I just feel like I want to ask what everyone else's opinion is.
Do you feel like a king?
Yes.
So it don't matter who you're with. If you feel like a king, you're a king. And that's always going to come out no matter who you're with. It's only if you start letting go
Yes.
of your king feelings
Yes.
and your king
No.
duties
Yes. No, wait,
where
no,
you're
wait, slow
gonna
down.
get lost.
No, he can say that to
No
me.
woman makes you feel like a king.
No, you
Sorry?
don't let me answer.
Nah, that's not
No,
true.
wait.
Why didn't you give her that?
Wait.
My woman makes me feel like a king, was you saying? No.
You wouldn't talk like that. if
No,
you
no.
didn't.
No, guess what? Let's
I
stop
feel
now.
like
You
a
lot get
king
misconstrued
no
now.
matter
I know how
what.
to- slow
But not
down.
king, because I'll use different language.
So
Don't
now
give
it's
her no
different.
credit. Don't give her no
You've got
credit.
that kind of character that can make yourself feel like a king. What is going on in this world and what we are actually addressing right now is not about mine and your character.
King's actually the wrong language for me, just for the camera. So I don't want to feel like a king, but
But you know what I mean?
for the sake of this
Go
conversation.
strong in within your rights.
sake of this
so to
conversation.
speak.
Yeah.
Strong within your rights then or whatever. But what it is there's people that don't feel like that, and if they get beat down every day, they're definitely not going to feel like that.
Then let me tell you
So
something.
there
If
is
you're
something that needs to be
if
addressed
it
about that,
is
because
your
these women-
partner-
Let me finish. You just need to leave because these women have got a way of just grating down people. Don't get me wrong. Some of the men are leaving that one thinking, fuck you then. You don't want to treat me like a king or whatever. And then they move to another one and it's a general thing. So it's
But
something that
here's
needs to
the
be
thing,
addressed as a general
if
consensus,
your
to be
king
honest.
power-
You get what I mean?
and I'm using king. I'll say this one more time.
I know
I'm
why
using
you're
king,
saying
I'm
it though. I know
king.
you don't really.
But
yeah.
hear what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
If what makes you feel like a king is your partner, then you do not hold the power of a king. Somebody else does. Which means somebody can relinquish you of your power. If you are a
Yeah.
king, no one
Yeah, someone can
It's
relinquish you of
your power.
impossible.
No,
if
but
I'm
I
a king,
agree.
this is what I'm trying to explain. If I'm a king and my wife doesn't respect me or love me or leaves me, when she exits, I'm still a king.
And I'm gonna have another queen.
Yeah, I'm still out here making
queen.
queen. So what I'm saying is, she might not respect me. The world can laugh at how she treated me or whatever it was, but when she exits back into the present world, and I still remain a king. And that is my mindset. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm a king, but my mind is.
What makes you a king?
So, well, this is basically what I'm saying. This is why I
He
don't
said he
believe in
wanted the term king
yeah,
diva.
but what I'm basically trying to say, my power in life lies with me. Nobody ain't taking it from me.
And that is the crux of happiness.
I swear.
Because when you
That's
can
why I'm trying to let him know
understand,
that, but
someone
it's
could
good
turn
for us
around and
to
say to
realise
me,
that,
someone
yeah.
could turn around and say to
Enough
you,
man
oh, you
haven't
know
though.
what, you're good looking. All right, cool, thanks. But the truth of the matter is, I should feel that I'm good looking. It don't matter what you feel.
Right.
And
Boom.
I'm not talking aesthetically. I'm just talking
Right.
about anything. The king
Boom.
As a
situation.
life coach,
Because
have you-
once
Yeah,
you've
sorry.
got that initially,
Yeah.
the rest is just adding.
Yeah.
And I'm in total agreement. And that's
So am
you
I.
should know that from the
Yeah.
4 agreements.
But
Bro.
as a life
That's
coach-
one of the main
But as a
agreements,
life
bro.
coach, have you not realised that there's like 70% of people that don't have that self-confidence?
Higher,
within
higher,
themselves?
higher.
Yeah, 100%.
So in my experience of life,
80%.
it's higher. So many people,
we're
they
not taught
seek.
that way. We're not
People
grown that way.
seek. I know.
We're not grown
People
that way.
So
seek
then why do you say it so
validation.
strongly in this room rather than when I say let's find a way of making it happen? You should. If your woman has to make you feel like that, then you're not a king.
So no,
Then what about
actually
the ones
that
don't feel
wasn't
like
that's,
I know.
that wasn't the first thing I said. You know,
I know, it wasn't the
the
first,
first
but
thing
it
I
was a
actually
strong
said
one.
to you was the tolerance. Is what I
Yes,
said.
yes.
So don't, if you want people to give you the respect you deserve, you don't tolerate the. You know what I always say. Yeah, this is gonna.
Yeah,
I know
but
you're.
I'm confident. You can say that to me, my
Uh-huh,
brother, but you
uh-huh.
can't say that to one of the people that I know I speak to.
Oh, let me explain something to you. I can say it.
You can, but it won't work.
So
on
then
them.
they ain't who they want to be.
Yeah,
That's
but
on
we're trying to
them.
help them get there.
No, I can only help people with giving them the minimum language. Now,
Cold with it, you
it's
know.
your
That's the
job.
minimum language.
Bro, you know what that's like? I'll tell you what that's like. I'll tell you what, it's no different to this, yeah? It's no different to this. You want to go toilet, yeah? And then I say to you, hey, you go, bro, you can go toilet. And then you say, no, you got to open the door for me. Are you an idiot? What, you don't know how to use a key? So basically, I give you the words. If you don't want to use the words to achieve the things you want to achieve, that's not on me.
No, but that you see that when
It's
I
not
say
on me.
You got to give credit to your woman, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because your woman is what
Enhances.
enhances you feeling like a king. Because sometimes
110%.
your woman's breaking you down all the time.
We're egotistical
Yeah.
creatures.
You know what I'm saying?
Naturally.
Your woman keeps
Naturally,
breaking
we
you
like
down.
praise, we
You're
like-
not gonna feel like a king.
What I'm saying to you.
I'm just explaining.
No,
to
no,
you.
She made you
'cause
feel like you ain't,
I explained to
important.
I explained this to you when you was at the room.
Yes.
If my woman is breaking me down, I'm still going to feel like a king. What's going to end up happening
You
if
don't
she's
know
just
that.
not going to
You
be in
don't
my
know
life?
that. You don't know that.
I know me. I know me.
I know you. I'm not saying that like that. I'm saying.
No, I know me is what
Hear
I'm
me
saying.
out. I'm saying, but you found a partnership
Mhm.
that attributes to who you feel you are.
But the partnership
I'm saying
doesn't give me the validation.
It doesn't, but give credit to the energy that it enhances.
Do you not watch documentary, Birds of Paradise and things like that? David Attenborough got
Yeah,
fair
of
in
course,
it.
of course.
Have you seen what the man and the woman go through in some of those things?
Yeah.
But the man and the
Man's
woman.
doing madness to get the woman.
We talk about the birds.
And you see some of the women just go, yo, bounce.
Yeah.
But what happens when when she does say, yeah, forward? Does he feel like more of a king than the ones that have to fly around and keep going?
Yes.
It was just a good little analogy to give you that.
That's what
A
I'm
woman
saying.
can
Alright,
still make you
but-
feel like a king,
but-
though. Even if, like,
100%.
you get what I
Make you feel
mean?
like you're not king.
Ah, so
Yeah.
that, my man's got the most
Yeah.
beautiful
Nah,
colours. You see how much colours he was showing?
Now remember,
I've been in two
my-
relationships.
let me-
One relationship, the girl ran the bath every night. The other relationship, the woman didn't run the bath. That
Let me
element
explain
there
something.
made
The
me
bath
feel
alone
just a
makes
bit.
you
Hold
feel
on
like
a
that
minute.
one was better.
100%.
Do you think?
I'm just
All
saying.
right,
Doesn't
let me-
mean
let me-
that
let me-
means
let me
that
ask
don't
you
mean.
something.
No, wait.
Doesn't mean it was.
But that don't mean
It doesn't
my
mean it
now
was.
my value of kingship has
All right.
been diminished
Do-
or
Oh,
increased.
all right.
No, 'cause you can run your own bar.
It just
All right.
consolidates.
So here's my
you know?
question.
That's a good
They don't
one.
need
That's
to.
a
Hold
good
on.
one as well.
They need to understand what you do.
Did
That's
Diana
what
make
they
Prince
need
Charles
to, but
feel
they
like a
don't
king?
want to.
No.
Because they've got
Hold
so
on,
much.
hold on,
No.
wait. I want the
Every
conversation to be in the room. Did Diana make Prince Charles feel like a king?
No.
No. Who's king?
Huh?
Who's king?
What are you talking about? Say again.
Did Diana
Yeah.
make Prince Charles
Yeah.
feel like a king?
No, she made Dodie feel like a king.
Right, but who's king?
How do
wait,
you
wait,
know
wait,
that,
hold on, wait. Who's king?
In
Charles.
Dodie's mind, Dodie's king.
Yes.
No, that's not what I asked you.
To the world,
Who
Don't
is
you
aesthetically
king?
to the world, Charles
Who
was the king.
is
No,
king?
no,
He
no,
is
at the
king.
time.
That's because he is actually
Right,
king.
so
at
if
the
you
time.
are
Not when it
king,
happened.
If
Dodie was
nobody
king.
Yeah.
can stop
At the
you
time
from
it
being
happened, Dodie was
king.
Yeah, Prince, he was a prince.
Bro,
No, but what I'm saying
was
to
king in
you,
the sense of,
If
I'll
you're
just
king-
slap
if
the
you- if
princess
you're-
of
if the
England.
king's
So
wife,
much that
yeah,
they ended up
All
dead.
right then.
If the
All
king's
right
wife
then. So
is
who's
making
king at the
a peasant
time?
feel like a
Exactly.
king.
Yeah.
The king's wife can make a peasant feel like a king.
Feel like.
Yeah.
Feel like.
And that's good
But
enough.
who is king?
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter because in the conversation, what you're doing is handing the power over
Charles
somebody
might not
else.
feel like he's king.
King.
Yes.
He is king.
He is, but he might not feel it. He might abdicate and give
what
to
I'm
his
saying
son.
to you.
But forget
What
Charles.
you are is what you
Forget that-
are.
forget
So
that
if you
royal
are
family
king,
thing.
no, because we're
I'm
talking about
talking
kings. That's
about-
why I didn't want to use the example of kings. That's why I didn't want to go there. But what you are is what you are.
No, kingship is different. If you don't understand.
No, it's not. Kingship is not different. It's factual. If you're king, you're king. Nobody can take that away from you.
That's not my point.
No, you're making my point.
You're talking about royal family.
No,
Yeah, he's saying that's what he's talking about, because we're talking about
because
kings.
you're talking about kings, you're talking about royalty, and what makes you royalty is factual. So then change the word king, and that's right at the beginning. That's why I said I don't want
straight
to.
away about 3
I'm
times.
talking
Yeah.
about official royalty. I'm not talking about the royalty that you're seeing.
That's in the country we're in. It's official.
I'm in the presence of royalty, so I'm included.
Oh, right. So you see what you're doing right now?
What I'm trying to say
Is you are claiming your kingship and nobody ain't taking it away from you.
Kingship.
So no, but nobody ain't gonna take that away from you. If you
No,
want to
but a woman can make it feel. It can make him feel more like a king.
Yes,
100.
and even the fact that I call us all kings makes us feel more like kings.
Exactly. That was another way.
That's
another
I'll tell
way.
you what.
And we
I'll
can
tell you
find
what.
bare ways. I can throw rose petals on the floor, and then that's another
tell you
way.
what.
and that's it. But there's so many ways. But a
They
woman
will
in your
still
household
be a man.
giving you confidence and giving you things,
And they will
saying, "Here,
still
king,
be
here's your
men.
meal."
And I tell you what will happen.
Just go in the park.
And I'll tell you what will happen. And they
Whatever
will be
you like.
men, not even being called king. And they will be men by her. And hold on, wait. And they will be men that are 5'9", and because they're not 6 foot, no matter what anybody does for them, they won't feel it because they don't feel like a king. So the power still lies within you, no matter what your partner is doing for you, because you're handing over the power outside of your own realms.
I love what's it, semantics. I'm king of semantics at times, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. So
Definitely.
this is a bit weird for me. Yeah. This is nobody here.
Sometimes I don't feel like the women hear enough. Yeah? So sometimes I go away from my own situation.
Yeah.
I can tell you, yeah, man,
Yeah.
I don't do that. I talk in general. I talk in what I see my brothers going through. And sometimes I feel like our brothers are going through certain things because women have lack of
So
knowledge.
why are they staying?
Hear me out. Because of the same trauma that we've both grown up with. So the trauma.
No, Dad.
We're meeting each other.
Ignorance
through trauma.
of
Oh, so
damage
the ignorance and the trauma is
of
playing
the
to
damage
playing
of
into the
they're
fact
doing
that you don't
themselves.
feel like king.
No, you will accept certain things due to your mum dealing with you a certain way.
And,
sometimes.
and I'm saying to you and the rest of this
Give me
room,
a second.
I'm
I know,
sorry.
I know you understand. You're reasonable. So give me a second. Yeah. I'll just say sometimes way Mumsy dealt with us. Yeah. Mumsy taught us to accept bullshit from women.
I agree.
And I'm saying some of these conversations ain't happening. So what I'm explaining to you is that when we do accept these bullshit from women, it's not because we want to accept it. We just keep coming back to that.
But I've been there.
So I'm not saying that you haven't. So that's the type of thing I'm trying to express. Because through this, like I say, I want it to be therapy for us as well. So I'm just saying that when men are going through certain things, the things that we're accepting as a man, yeah, sometimes, is because we accept it due to Mumsy dealing with us a certain way.
Maybe. But what I will say is when I was in a relationship where I didn't feel like I was my all, and I will put that on my partner, that's not on them, that's on me. Exit door's always there. So now I'm going to tell everybody else. If you say it is your woman that is not making you feel the way you want to feel, there's always an exit door. I don't need to be here.
I blame the trauma.
I'm going to go elsewhere. The trauma, I'm going to get over that trauma.
But I also agree with
No, but that's what I'm saying. Remember.
I say the trauma, family. Yeah? I'm talking about trauma, yeah, that you meet with. So sometimes, if you notice that everyone you meet is like a mirror of how you feel yourself. You meet people on the same frequency and vibration as what you're on, and that's why I liked how you explained about how you met your missus, yeah, because it wasn't nothing to do with color, wasn't nothing to do with culture, wasn't nothing to do with what you're supposed to, what was cool. You met on a frequency, and you see that frequency is not explained enough.
No, I agree.
And that's all I'm trying to do by using.
But I'm explaining it.
Please.
I'm saying to people, if you are in a relationship where the frequency is not meeting and you're staying, they are not to blame for anything.
But why do we do that? That's what I'm trying to discuss.
We do it. We do that for the same reason we do so many different things we shouldn't be doing.
I know
So
that, but
so
why? Let's discuss the reasons.
because we are not living in our strength.
Why?
We've been battered from so many different angles, whether it's financially, whether it's the relationship, whether it's the family, whether it's trauma, gang violence, whatever it
Slavery
is.
that never happened.
Or that, yeah.
I'm explaining that as a mirror, though. I'm explaining that as a mirror. Sometimes
There ain't no one I meet and I look at them and feel like I'm looking in the mirror.
No, your missus is your mirror.
My missus is my mirror. No chance.
Your
My
missus-
mirror is whatever mirror I look at and see my reflection. That's just what a mirror does.
Do you think you're in a union with your missus?
What do you mean?
Do you think you're in a union?
From what I've heard, he
No,
is.
I want you to break down what you mean by
Because
union.
when I heard Jace turn around and say like you're a mirror of your missus, and you was like, huh?
No, I'm not in a mirror. I'm not listening.
I hear what you're saying. that just led me
Because
on
that's
to
his
ask
point
you,
today.
do
I'm
you
sorry to
feel that you're in
interject.
a union with your missus in as much
need
as
you to
that,
break down what you
in
mean
as
by
much as
union.
that marriage is about two people trying to become one, innit? You're trying to, well, I would think
That's how
the
you might
idea
interpret
behind
it.
it, yeah,
Right.
my interpretation.
Can I answer a bit?
go,
Sorry
go.
to interject. The reason why he's so adamant to say it like that is because the point he's trying to make is me seeing a king is me. And I don't want to look at no one else to see this king, and that was his point at the
me.
start of it.
No
So he doesn't want
validation
to see
from
in
other
his
people.
woman to see his reflection of him.
I
He doesn't
respect
want-
that.
He's trying to
I
say
don't think that's-
if I look in the mirror, it's definitely to see myself. When I look at my woman, is when I want to look at my woman. When I look at people, is when I want to look at people. When I look
Because
at
the
myself,
marriage is
is when
not
I want to
50-50.
see
But
me.
I think
That's
what Jay
he's
was
saying.
trying, yeah, but I think where
agree with
Jay's
Jay.
coming from is
I
that
see myself in my
she's a
woman and how
representation
high
of
I
you.
am.
Let me tell you
She
something.
I see my
represents
woman,
me.
my
If we're,
child, my family.
Marriage
my unit,
is
and I feel
not-
up there even more.
Marriage is
I
not
swear down,
50-50.
So I agree with you, but I hear what he's
No,
starting.
partnership.
You get me?
Partnership is
Remember,
not
that was his
50-50.
point, innit?
Do you think partnership is 50-50?
no, never.
Yes.
It never is.
No?
Yes.
What is
It
it?
never is that
What
way.
is it?
It's supposed to be. I think it should be.
What is it?
But I think it's not always unevenly balanced.
It's 50-50.
No, it's not. It's 100-100. That's what it is. I bring 100% of me. No, you bring 100% of you. I ain't. No, because
I don't
the fact-
ever think we
50-50
give 100% to anyone.
But that's where the
of
mistake
ourselves.
is being made.
Does anyone ever?
Nah,
though?
No,
50-50
you see,
means
what
you're
he's
leaving
saying, I've heard this in a
50%
different
of
context
you
as well. It's
and
very
leaving
deep. Take it in.
50% of you out of the relationship. My wife gets 100% of who I am.
No, but they're talking about
It's the same
100% of the
percentage.
relationship.
Nah.
I'm saying it's the
50
same
is me.
percentage.
She's getting 100% of me, I get 100% of
Basically,
her.
100 is me, 100 is
I
me.
know, I agree, but I'll tell you another way I've heard it. You know when they say, as a Rasta man, they say you must be balanced.
Yeah.
A man looked at me and said, you can't live balanced, brother.
Exactly.
Because one tip of badness, you're gone evil.
Yeah.
So you mustn't live balanced. You're meant to live 100% one way. If you live in 50-50...
There's hierarchy, man. It's like for anything to work, there has to be.
No, it
What I'm
means
saying,
something.
yo,
When you
man,
said it to me, I didn't get
What
a
I'm
bit
saying
before.
is, in maths,
No, slow down. I heard you.
and 100,
I'm
is
good
the
at
same
math.
thing.
I heard you. I heard
This is
you.
what we're
No,
talking
No, wait, it's good to get to the bottom of this though. Because there's a concept in this one. This one's important. Think of a scale, bro. And it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Good side and bad
That's it in
side.
maths.
We've all got good side and bad side and everything anyway, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're balanced on good side and bad side.
Yeah.
And then one day you're just a bit pissed off. What side are you going to be now then?
60-40.
Negative.
51.
Negative.
I'm just saying.
I
All
agree.
I'm saying.
Negative.
Let me,
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen.
negative
You know what,
though.
let me tell you, let's take it this far.
Well,
There's no
right.
such thing as 100 and 100.
Of course there is. Of course there is.
Percentages.
I bring 100% of
That's why
me.
it's
100 is 100.
Not.
See, Ras, you see the
It's
balance,
no,
yeah?
you've
So
taken
yeah,
up the
I
whole
would say-
percentage, guys.
I would say the balance here is some days you need to bring the evil out.
That's a fact. But you can't live every day on a 50-50.
You can't live every day.
On 100.
But that's 50-50 though.
That's not balanced.
But you know what that means?
That's 50.
You know what that means? It means you're living. It means you're living in your 100%. Because 100% broken down is broken down into different elements, and you bring
They
different
say
elements.
100% is floating down the road like this. You don't even have to touch the ground.
Because there's some people in your scale.
Yeah, I know.
Let me tell you something.
Stay away from me, y'all.
In the scale we just gave, there are some
I'm
people.
good.
There are some people that's not putting part of their percentage on the
That's why
scale
it's
at
just in
all.
white today, I
Some
think.
people, some people are coming into life and they're only ever bringing 60% of their self. So now their scale is all fucked up. So it's 30%
Yeah,
hair,
yeah,
20%
he's
hair,
right,
10%
yeah,
hair. It's
he's
all
right
over the
as
place.
well.
I bring 100% of
He's
me
not
and
wrong,
everybody
he's not
else
wrong.
should. And this is the point that I'm
And
trying
that's
to
why
make
you
to
don't let
you.
no one else into
No,
it.
no, I ain't looking in the mirror and saying not no
Yeah,
one.
already.
This is who I am and this is how I'm gonna die.
Married.
So what does that mean? Oh, there's a time I wasn't married,
I'm not saying it wasn't.
but within that time I was still
You're more
100%
50-50
me.
than anyone else.
You asked me what do I mean, and you
And it's
asked
true.
me, and you
You're more
asked me,
50-50
and I'm
than
like,
anyone
100% because I do that.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't be 100%.
No, you're right.
I don't
You're
think
right.
any
You're
of
more
us
50-50
give
can't say that
100.
again.
I don't think anyone
You
can give
can't-
100.
Definitely are, bro.
And you can't be
You're more
Every
50-50
day.
than anyone.
No. Sorry, wait. What do you mean?
Oh my
What do you
God.
mean you can't be 100% every day?
100% every day, and you can't be 100% for your partner every moment.
You
That's
are
fact
100%
as
every
well.
day.
No, you're the best you can be.
Yeah, but within being the best you can be, you're still 100%. It's just what percentage of you are you bringing into whatever situation you're in. So if I'm 100%, if I want to be 100% pure, but I'm in a situation where I'm angry, I can't be pure. But there's still a percentage of me that is activated in that situation.
50-50.
50-50?
Listen to me.
Come on.
50. I'm trying to make you promote 50-50. You know
No, but I don't want to.
I know you don't want to. But
I
hear
want
me
to.
out. How could you original? Yeah. you 50-50 is an understanding. it's not a thing where you're forced to do it. 50-50 is like when you give me your hand, and when a woman gives you their hand, and you ask them for their hand.
Yep.
You're asking them, you're half of me. Yeah. When you say them vows, you're telling her you're half of me.
So I'm giving half of me, not 100% of me.
She is the other 50% of you. So she makes you whole.
No, she's 100% of herself. She's not 50% of me.
I didn't say that. She's definitely 100% of herself. I didn't say that.
Is she no percentage of
I think
you?
the ideology
My wife?
is
No.
we
Oh,
have to
my
change-
child. The child we have
Yeah.
is the outcome of the
So,
percentages. So
okay.
he's 50% of me
How much did
and
you
50%
lot
of
got?
That's
her.
madness.
Let's go-
That
let's
blows
take
my
it to the
mind.
roads.
Yeah, I know the way he says it so strongly.
say
as
that
well.
again.
He's
Let's take it
married.
to the roads, yeah?
I'm on the roads.
We're on the roads, yeah?
Gang, bang, bang. Yeah. All right, cool.
We're getting
Cool.
the fucking 2 in the queue.
Yeah.
We're getting
I don't know
house.
what that is, but let's keep going.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that guy. I'm just letting you know. But
What
I've
is
heard,
that?
I've heard it plenty times before. No, I'm being serious. I know it's something to do with drugs, but I don't know what it means. But go on.
No, it's not to do that.
Narcotics. Go on.
It's still good. I'm talking about
Put it out there.
Go on, guys. So we're picking up a 2 in the queue.
Decoy, yeah.
We're going to the grocery shop
Yep.
and we're going to cook for the day.
All right, cool. We changed the whole concept, but I'm with this one because I understand this one.
Yeah, go on.
I was still trying to learn what a 2 in the queue
quick
was.
edit.
That's all right.
Go on.
No. You know,
It's when you're buying food.
Go on, Jay. Go on.
When you're buying groceries.
I actually don't know what 2 in
Yeah.
the queue is. This is not actually a joke. I'm
Oh,
not
you
that
know,
guy.
talking about
I'm proper don't know.
I was
But
talking about cooking a stew.
Go on.
go on, cooking a
You were
stew,
talking
2 in the
about 2 in
queue.
the queue. I didn't
Alright.
say it.
Go on, so we're
You
cooking
can buy
a
2 in
stew.
a queue of flour, you
I
know.
know it,
2 ounces and a
That's
quarter.
my
It's 250.
We're cooking a stew.
Cooking a stew. That's where it starts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're at cool. We need some money, innit? You put in £10, I put in £10.
Yeah.
When the food's made, who put in the money and how are we gonna say who?
50-50.
Yeah, I put in 50% of the money.
Yes. So
Yeah,
see-
that's true. It's a
Wait.
totally different situation.
No, I'm just can I finish?
Just let you know.
When you make a child,
Yeah,
you put in 50% of this.
100%.
You put in 50%.
I agree.
She put this in a. She gave you the egg. I give you my thing. Yeah. And then make a child.
Relationship.
I know. You know what? I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. But that's my question to debunk it. But I don't want to debunk it. I'm basically trying to say
I didn't say, and that's what I say. That's a whole nother.
we both cooked. We both shared the
No,
responsibility
no,
in the
it's
kitchen.
about-
If you want
I'm
to
talking about
keep it. No, but you've changed the whole scenario.
There's so many different scenarios in each part.
Oh,
So
okay.
my point is that my whole point is I'm telling him. You see, in every day of his life, there's someone's putting in 50% for that day to get to the end, without you knowing. But you just we can't on our own grounds to consider how much it is that the woman does in the house. It's not fair for us to say it's not 50%.
Why?
I don't like the reason why I don't like.
I feel like
I
50%.
totally agree with him,
I
bro.
feel like it's.
I reckon some of the things that they do is more than 50%, but we kind of
Yeah,
want it now.
in the household.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's us. That's where
In
I
the household.
live. It's me. No, the household is me. The household is my kingdom. The household is whether I feel like a king.
The
If
household
I feel
is
like a king
sanity.
in my head, my chest, but I go into my house and it's just dirty, no food, then I'm not really feeling like a king no
Thank
more.
you.
So as much as I feel like a king because I know I'm a king and I come from the lineage and the descendant,
Yes.
but I come into the house and I can't even get beans on toast. And every plate is dirty. I can't even get a cup to pour a piece of
Come
juice
on, fam.
and everything. Then I'm not feeling like a king.
Thank you.
And that is a fact of what he just, that is factual.
That's fine that you don't feel like a
And
king.
there's so much things that they do in the house what adds into the 50% of you is what he's trying to say. Whether it just be, whether it just be eye in the sleeve of your jeans, whether it just be telling you before you go out. No. Guess what? I go and put that back in. Every effort is an effort.
That's the difference.
You get me?
You see, hear me out.
And that's what he meant by that
You
anyway.
That's what he meant.
we gotta be careful when we do step out of our culture. that
Looking after your you, that
we
one
don't
goes
give
mad.
the same ratings that we would have given our sisters.
And looking after your
I feel like
child, she's
sometimes
already
when-
doing it
when
for
we
you.
Step out of culture, sometimes it's hard for us to give the same ratings to these sisters, and they are sisters as well. They're all sisters.
What when you say ratings, what do you mean?
like it's like
Props for their flowers for what they do.
No, I want to
do.
know what his definition is. Please.
exactly what you
For
said,
what they
flowers
do.
for What they do.
So what do you
like,
think? What are you saying here?
I feel like we will struggle to give the give the ratings to your queen because there's things in society that make you feel that you maybe your queen shouldn't be.
He
that
asked you
queen.
Yeah.
what percentage of
100%.
you or your relationship is your of you. He said is
Yeah.
your woman. The reason why he asked like that is because he's trying to say you're a king.
Yeah.
There's some men that don't even have a woman right now,
I
and they
know.
don't feel like a king. Some men do have a woman and don't feel like a king.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
you feel like a king, and you've got a woman that somehow is enhancing it.
He can say that
Must
from
be.
where he is out in the distance. Yeah?
Alright.
Wait, now, let me finish, please. Now, yeah. He can say that from a distance and know that. So why are you trying to ask you what percentage do you think your woman is off you? Because in your household right now, whether it be to tell you that, listen, brother, them laces they need changing in them trainers. Any little effort that she put in has helped you to become the person that you are today. Especially if you married her 10 years ago.
How
You married
does
her 10 years
how
ago.
Therein
And-
is the
and-
reflection.
One more line. One
Go
more
on, go
line.
on, go
One
on.
more line. Now the shutdown of all of that is she looks after your child every single day and instills things about you into your child.
Cool.
I can guarantee that.
All right.
Because that's what my woman does.
Hold on. All agreed.
Do you get what I mean?
All agreed.
Yeah.
How does me saying I bring? So no. So I agree with everything you said. But how does being 100% of myself and her being 100% of herself take away all of those elements you just gave?
I
me?
was trying to let you know that I
You can't be
understand why he's
100%
asking you the
yourself.
question.
No, I know what. I know he's asking it.
You verbally saying that makes me feel like you're not 100% yourself.
What?
Yeah, because you're not willing to surrender now. If you're 100% yourself,
He's
you're-
deep. He's read a lot, you know. He's
No.
reading.
Hold on.
You,
I never said. I don't said.
Yeah.
I never said I don't surrender
You're
anything.
not.
Why am I not?
Not 100% of
Hold
himself.
on. Hold on.
No,
Why am I
I
not?
hear where
Wait.
he's at.
Hold on. Why do I not surrender
He's
anything
not giving up
myself?
1% of
You're not
himself.
sure of yourself.
When you look in the mirror,
No,
what
that's
do you
not
see
true.
in your
That's
eyes?
not true.
One second.
That's not true.
Sorry.
No.
Did you just say I'm not sure of myself?
Yeah.
Go and tell me why you think that. Because I think that's a mad statement to come from you.
100% because society,
Go on.
because you're very intelligent and society will go against your intelligence.
So I don't care about society.
You do.
No, I don't.
We all do.
We,
Same.
I don't care about. You know this. We've been.
So
doing
why do
this.
you wear the clothes you wear?
We've been doing
He's
this.
confident in making him say he doesn't want to give 1% of himself up.
Hold on.
I don't want to speak
Hold
for
on.
him.
I never
But he
said.
don't- no, but
I
he-
never
no, but-
said.
Because he's confident within himself,
Hold on.
He will give up 50% of a relationship,
Hold on.
No, but
but
Hold
not
on.
of himself.
I want you to tell me why I don't
Surrender
give
is the
up.
ultimate
I
goal.
want you to tell me why I don't give up any of myself just on the basis because I said my wife and me are not 50-50.
because you haven't perceived how things could be seen by her. So say if she was watching this podcast,
Which you will.
yeah, there was no point where you gave her the glory where we was giving her.
Yeah.
So
What? Yeah. Go on. Sorry. Let me
You
let me
allowed
finish.
it to be 100% about you. And who
No.
you are is 100% about you.
No.
So even that.
See,
That's
you
what it
see-
sounded like.
No.
Ask me, hold on, hold
But he
on,
never
hold
said
I'm
that.
going to
though,
the
and
mirror.
he
I'm going to
hasn't.
tell
But
you
he
what I
hasn't.
done
Let me-
because you've misinterpreted
Yeah, he
what I
hasn't
said.
said that once, though.
Let me tell you my
That's fine.
misinterpretation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know what I'm saying? I like how you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have not given space. But when she watches this and say, she gives a smile and says, yeah. And the fact that you didn't acknowledge that, I'm saying, because, and that woman does, I know, listen, the man in front of me, I know that there's someone that contributed to the man in front of me. You understand what I'm saying to you? However you perceive it or not, you don't, it's
Nothing to do with my parents or my family or my friends. Just
not
my
at this
wife.
point of life. No, just my wife. Not at this point of life. I'm saying at this point of life, the woman that you got next to you contributed into a lot of who you are. I'm sorry for my finger.
That's fine. No, that's fine. I've never disagreed with that part.
And that's what I've been saying.
So, but what I'm saying through what I said, why do you think I've disagreed with that she's contributed towards
Because
me?
you say 100, 100.
Because it's 100, 100.
When I'm explaining 50-50, what I'm explaining is
It's a pie. There's a
something
pie.
that you gave
Half
to-
of a
You
cake.
gave it to each other. That time when you gave her the ring and she gave you a ring, it wasn't about forceful 50-50. It's about I give you 50, you give me 50.
No, I give you 100.
No, but I'm
I
saying
give you
that
more.
when
Matter of fact, you know what I've done? I've given 50% more than what you're giving.
That's right.
That is, and that's all he's kind of tried to say from the beginning as well.
Sometimes how you're explaining it is not going to be even understood by me or the rest of the world.
I don't care about that. Remember,
I know,
that's
but
the
I
starting
want
place.
you to. No, I
If
mean-
my wife watches this and says,
That's
you know what?
selfish.
Imagine my
That's
wife
selfish,
watches
that's
this
selfish,
and
that's
my
selfish.
wife says, oh my days, you're on camera saying that you don't give 50-50. What is that? I'm saying, are you mad?
I just said I gave you
I'm
100.
in this house with you
No, but if
every day. You know what I give, what I say,
if I never took
and
the
what you see me
conversation
do.
there-
You know, actions speak louder than words. Only mean
I know
something
that.
when you want to go against
And he
the grain.
did say, I give 100 and she gives 100.
that's it.
And my point
From the
is-
start. That's
No,
so
he-
strong.
no,
So
he
it's
didn't.
like a, it's a,
That's why
it's
it's
a,
50-50 and 100, 100,
yeah.
200.
Are the same, you
Right.
said. You did
So
say.
if it's
You
the
did
same,
say, you did
so
say.
that's fine. So we basically argued semantics, but then your analysis
but
of
then I say
that,
that-
your analysis
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, got to
came
a next
to.
bit. Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
then ended up saying,
You can't give none of yourself.
no. He ended
Yeah.
up saying he doesn't believe. What was it? That I am.
You're 100%.
You don't believe
'cause you
I'm.
can't
No,
give none
no.
of
He
yourself.
said that, but he said something else.
Okay.
You don't believe I'm myself or something.
Yes.
That's the part I find crazy.
Give 100% of it, or you give yourself in its entirety.
No.
That's
So
the paraphrase.
the giving is semantics, is what I'm saying. How we give whatever, we argue semantics, but then his analysis of that is he doesn't believe.
Shall I tell
that
you
I'm
what
myself.
really blew me away?
That's what he said.
What really blew me
I don't
away
think
was
you're
the
not
whole.
confident in yourself and you're not 100%.
I mean, this ain't-
because you're
this
not
ain't-
willing to give
this
away a
ain't-
bit of
I
it. That's what he
respect
said.
you by saying yourself, but you know that's no disrespect.
No,
And
no,
this
no.
ain't
I don't
about-
think it's a disrespect. It's actually
No, it's
because
never disrespect,
I value the things that you say. I find it very strange that came from you.
I feel like a lot of ourselves,
I-
a lot of ourselves is built upon of what we, the
He does
society-
voodoo, remember?
Society and our siblings and our surroundings. So the three S's. You know?
Please don't forget what you said. Please don't forget. Please don't forget.
Our
What I just said.
No,
Oh,
Quest wanted
yeah.
to say something.
Societies, our siblings, and surroundings.
Okay.
And sometimes, even with our siblings, we're expected to even be similar to our siblings. Like, my brother's different to me. You know what I mean? Like, you know that cousin's different to me, but because I was compared to them, me growing up, I was that part of me being compared to them affected me, and I realized that when I was older. Not having certain people around me, I realized that not having certain male figures around me. Only when I was older, I realized that affected me. When I was younger, I was thinking, I'm so used to not having that.
Well, we all know the difference between me and my brother in this room, and that's what I'm trying to say to you.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Oh, yeah, you know who my brother is.
Yeah.
What-
I don't know, like
No. What I'm saying is, this is what used to happen to me in school. Me and my brother are 2 school years apart.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was at school for 5 years, he was at school for 5 years. Do you know, I got to, I don't know, year 9, year 10. Teacher that's taught me, teacher that's taught him. And they would end up saying to me, wait a minute, you Malcolm's brother? Like, yes. Oh, you're so different. And I'm trying to explain
So,
to
this is my point.
I'm trying to
So
explain
that's
to
why
everybody in
essence,
this
before you
room,
just,
yeah?
As you tell me that you, whoever your, I know who your brother is, but I don't know your history. But you and your brother's, who you and your brother is, has affected you. And you know what, me telling you this.
It's played into who I am
Let me
100%.
Let me, because I don't know him, I feel like it's a bit more open for me to say this, if you can't say it.
Yeah.
You, who your brother was and who you was has affected you, not only in the household, but outside. And because of that, you've built yourself in a strong way, but it's built around who your brother was. That's why I say siblings, society, and what was the last one I said?
Man said 3 S's.
Relationship.
That was an S.
Siblings,
Sibling society.
and sexual
Semantics.
partner.
Yeah. You remember what you was going to say? I bet you can't now.
But
Earlier, you went to say something.
Cameron knows it.
True say we just
True.
spoke over
You know what I mean?
you.
Yeah.
As we do.
I can't remember. It'll
Just try to
come.
get my point as much as you can, because I'm saying half of us, even including me sitting here, I'm unpacking myself.
Right.
I'm unpacking myself from the inner child, and I'm unpacking myself from other things. So just think about
No,
it.
but what I'm saying to you is this is why I know who I am. Counselling is something that's regularly occurred in my life. Like I am a very open book. This is why I'm so loud. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to explain to you, this is why I know who I am. I know what life has gone before me. I know what decisions I've had to make. And you know what else I know? And I'm going to say this, which is a bit fucked up. But I am seeing people around me that are making decisions now as adults that I was making when I was 13, 14 years old. They have caught up. And what I'm basically trying to say to people is, now people catch up. They still speak down to me, because I'm the younger brother of Malcolm or whatever it may be. I'm saying, bro, I've been here a long time. So for you to say to me, you don't think I'm 100% myself, I'm just surprised it came from you. Because regardless of what you say, I know who I am. And I know how I act in every situation.
I believe that. I'm saying I'm not 100% myself. I don't think anyone is. And I think that we should all be open to not being 100% ourselves.
No, I think we are 100% of ourselves. I just think there's elements of ourselves that we don't like. Now, there's massive elements of myself that I don't like, but I'm 100%
No.
me.
You know why? I'm going to start jumping in now for real. I've been around my woman for a matter of years, and there's words that we say, there's actions that we do, there's things that we've naturally adapted from being around someone consistently. And me and you par for the next 4 weeks and go Shoreditch every Friday, just on Friday and Saturday. No, slow down. Just on Friday and Saturday, you're going to start calling people your Jenna.
100%.
Because I call people about Jenna a lot. You're going to start doing it. Do you know why? Because we do absorb people. So if you live in a house with someone, every day I hear what he's saying.
That's why I
There
was
is
so
a
surprised
piece
about
of
the
you.
mirror thing. Sorry, Cole.
Yeah, no, there is it. Now, I was at the end of it. Because there is a piece of
That
you.
blew my mind.
But I deny. Like whoever you get with.
One thing I would say is with my
No,
obviously my
I still
ex-wife.
didn't get that. That's why I understood him in that one as well.
One thing I could say is
My
that
woman's not a mirror
if
to me.
Don't forget.
But I said, I explained how I could see.
She's not you. She's a mirror. You know, like
that's
yin and
right.
yang.
Yeah, that's all.
But yin and yang is a better description for me. If you say yin and yang,
Yeah, because reflection is
It's
reflection.
a mirror though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but the
Nah, do you
reflection
know what it is?
when
We
you said
deal
to
with
me,
words for what it is, yeah. You see, when you tell
Okay,
me a
maybe so.
reflection,
Okay, fair enough.
it's a strong word.
When I-
and I use that word, no, but I use that word for reflection.
Don't take it on as a bad
Wait,
thing.
No, it's not bad.
You are
I know, I hear that, and I hear
finally
that.
wrote a song, but they won't let you
I've
sing
heard that before. But to me, reflection is me looking at myself.
physically or spiritually.
Well, physically, I'd say more so.
Then that's where you're losing out.
Because I'm physically thinking about a mirror.
Physically.
If I
Physical is shit.
but the reflection, I do that in my head. I don't even look at a mirror. I don't even put an object into it. I just look within myself.
when I heard
What
him,
I'm saying is that in terms of saying, I'm
Yeah.
talking it spiritually.
Yeah, I get you now. But you're trying to show him like what is happening in the spiritual. Yeah. I get you. I get you.
Connect with is a mirror of you. So
Because that's why you connected with them. So there's so much thing. No, but it's not. Because sometimes it's opposites attract, and that's a lot of the cases.
it's a mirror of you.
it's still the mirror.
No.
Alright, you
No, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
Hey guys,
Don't do that.
guys. Once again,
What, you trying to end it there?
you
You
gotta
can't do
end
that.
this, man.
You can't do that.
You gotta end this.
Man looked at the clock and said, wait there if I got another minute
Big
over.
Mitch has got to get home. Like Mitch has got to get home.
So you know what you got to do? It means we got to start on time. So, you know what I mean? So man can finish.
Yeah,
What I'm
the
saying.
cameraman this time's got to be on
Wow.
time
He
still.
put you
But
in
you
the
know,
hot
sometimes you know some shit that's for you, bro.
All
Okay.
the time. I heard
the
someone
time.
say,
Me,
Bro.
me.
someone say, are we definitely doing
Me.
it today?
Me.
Bro,
And
no,
things
you're
like that.
talking about through this.
Me.
Bro, I
was
got
me.
so much gems from you
You
lot
know,
today.
sometimes man take it in a direction. Maybe it's for you, bro.
No,
That's a
There was
good
some
point.
Oh,
gems.
what's it come today?
That's a good
I got
point.
some gems.
You hit the nail on the head.
I got a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
gems from you today.
Oh
And you.
my god, we was actually yeah.
I'm not even lying to you. But honestly,
All of us are just having we're arguing it out, but maybe it's for you.
do you know how sick this podcast was? We had a totally other subject that we
It's
were
true.
gonna
We didn't
talk
even
about.
go into it. It's true. We
We
got to
didn't
rename
even
the whole
touch on
thing.
it
I
once.
thought about
Like,
that
it was
about
just
10 times
natural.
today, yeah.
It was natural. Like I really appreciate you guys. Like real talk. Like I learned a lot from you, man, today. Do you get me?
Mm-hmm.
So all I like to say, Carl, big up, respect, cuz you know it's love.
Love, cousin.
Rash, you know it's love. Trips, happy birthday, brother.
Yeah.
More life,
Clap,
bro.
clap.
More life,
Mitch,
more
Big up
success, you know.
Mitch Fade Fabric.
Matt,
Big up everyone.
once again,
Matt,
man.
big up.
Thank you. Blessings.